if we hold completely still and pretend that we're robots, maybe they will go away.
Who?
I don't know. Holding still. Who?
Who?
No! Good evening, everybody. It is your old pal, Michael, from the Grim Life Collective, along
Are we doing coffin hands?
with Jessica here. Oh, spooky, spooky. Wearing a new shirt that she got at Halloween Horror Nights last year.
I know, I'm so excited. It's Hello Kitty Psycho.
Yeah, I love that picture.
I don't know why I haven't bought this shirt. I have been staring at this shirt for 5 years going, one of these days I'm going to buy that shirt. I just kept waiting for them to have like a different character because her Hello Kitty Bride of Frankenstein and Dracula is really, really cute. And I was like, you know what? I got to do it. We went to HHN last night and I was like, it's coming home with me.
So before we get into all that, everybody's starting to come in. 139 people in here.
Candy.
I know this is last minute. I dropped it on you guys this morning, I think it was, that tonight we're going to do Candyman.
It's fitting.
It is very fitting because we got a whole bunch of candy the other day. We're going to be talking a little bit about Candyman and some spooky stuff.
Hail
Mr.
Danzig.
George, tip 666. Hail Danzig indeed. Danzig is, he has a spaghetti vampire western that I want to watch.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And then we saw an advertisement for it, and it's like, oh yeah, I forgot he was doing that. And I'm actually kind of very intrigued.
There's a whole bunch of famous people in it, including Julian Sands from Warlock and a bunch of other movies.
He's pretty great.
With that being said, welcome everybody to another night of Grim All Night. Basically, if you're old enough to remember USA Up All Night a couple years ago, why am I saying a couple years ago? Quite some time ago, hosted by Gilbert Gottfried or Rhonda Shear. We play movies somewhat similar to that, sometimes better, sometimes worse, a lot of times worse. Tonight, we're playing a really good movie, probably one of the better ones. It's called Candyman.
Candyman.
Not the new one by Jordan Peele and Monkey Paw Productions. But the 1992 movie based off of Clive Barker's short story, which was filmed in Chicago, but in the story it took place in Liverpool. It is what it is. So as everybody keeps rolling in here, we're going to start talking about things.
I've never seen that Gremlin.
Got some news for you, some trivia for you, and then we're getting into the movie. Brian, no, we have not seen the new Candyman yet. We want to so bad. We've been so busy.
I want to see it so bad. It looks so good to me. I'm very excited. A lot of people weren't excited. I'm very excited. I think it looks good. I love almost everything Jordan Peele has done. I didn't see his television show, The Twilight Zone, yet.
No, we have not watched that.
Sorry, I'm going to choke. I'm always eating. I can't help it. His television show of The Twilight Zone, I think it went for 2 seasons.
I have no clue.
I'm not sure, but
I heard that it was horrible.
A lot of people said really mixed reviews. Oh, we went and saw it tonight. I didn't know it was out. This is the weekend, of course. It probably opened this weekend.
It's been open for like the past 2 weeks.
Dude, you know I never know anything. I never know what's going on. There's always brand new posters up all around us, so like I forget things. It's been
plastered all over Hollywood. We have not seen it yet. We've been too busy. Last night we did Halloween Horror Nights. The night before that we did Oogie Boogie Bash, which tomorrow our Disneyland Oogie Boogie Bash video is coming out tomorrow. It's a long one. There's a lot to it. It's a little all over the place. It's an art form. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. We did Beetlejuice. Somebody just said Beetlejuice.
Knives Out was good though.
We did Halloween Horror Nights last night in Hollywood for the very first time. And we're going again tomorrow night. But tomorrow night we're going to do something a little bit differently. We're going to be doing the RIP tour, which should be very interesting. Yeah, we are completely amazed by it. When we were there last night, so many people came up to us recognizing us from our videos. It was amazing. So if any of you are in the chat room tonight,
hi, family.
thank you. We love you. And hopefully the pictures turned out good.
Yeah.
We had a blast meeting
I
you
didn't
all.
really get to see many of them, but we tried to
Thank you, Shannon. Very similar to what I had
make
before.
our
Huh?
best faces while we're sweaty as all hex.
Yeah.
Man, it was hot. I was drenched.
So if you are watching this tonight and you see us at Halloween Horror Nights tomorrow, and we're following somebody with a lighted stick,
Yeah.
if we say, I'm so sorry, we're in a part of a tour group, we'll get a picture later on. I'm so sorry if we have to say, hey, we can't do this right now. But we'll get going.
Man, that glare.
Yeah. Everything feels a little bit brighter today than usual.
Yeah.
I'm going to back this up a little bit.
But at the same time, if you see us walk by and you know that we can't stop, scream out our name and we will wait.
Yeah. Dan, the breaking news man, 20-year remembrance of 9/11. It is. It is today. Ritual ZZZ. It's like sleeping. I just watched the original Candyman last night. I'm going to Universal the first week in October. Can't wait to see the haunted houses. So, Universal or Orlando or Hollywood Ritual ZZZ. So we're doing our second night of Hollywood HHN tomorrow night. And then October, the first week of October, we're going to be at HHN in Orlando.
Yeah.
So we get to see both coasts, which we're really excited about.
Spencer Dunning says, Happy Halloween, guys. Love you all. This is my third Up All Night and many more to come. We hope so, too.
Big fan from New York.
Hi.
Well, welcome.
Hi.
What you guys need to do is you need to get a bunch of your friends together, order pizza, cook hot dogs, and watch it together. So, Joshua Robinson, thank you. So, a lot of people keep asking us to try to perfect a way of putting the movie up and then having us doing commentary down below. And
like the little thing. Well,
and some people do that. We're constantly on the road, and you need to have like a really good connection and
and a whole bunch of
OBS and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so we do it this way. If you're joining our watch party for the very first time, who here's a Grim Up All Night virgin? Who is this the very first time watching a Grim Up All Night watch party? Because I'm going to explain.
Jamaica Pitt says this is my 30th watch party.
That's insane.
Wow.
Jamaica?
Like, did you actually count them out? I'm very interested to know if that is like a legit number or a guess.
Hello, Tommy, Jamaica, Mogan, Ghostman. Well, some of you guys, Elvis Stooges, I'm on to you, my friend. Some of you, this is not your first one, but I'll let it slide. I always let it slide because I'm a cool cat. No, I'm not. But
a lot of people said they've lost count. Yeah. I've never counted. I have never counted.
So we've been doing these Grim Up All Night watch parties. I want to say coming up on 2 years. This December it'll be 2 years.
December will be 2 years, yeah.
So if you're new to this, we started doing watch parties. I know everybody does watch parties. Shudder, Joe Bob Briggs. We started doing watch parties as a way of hanging out with you guys and just watching a movie late at night with you guys while everything started happening in the world. That's it.
Rituals said he's going to be the Orlando AG-chan. Hope to run into two of it. If you see us, shout at us. The crowds get really thick in Orlando.
We will be, I'm just going to say it. We will be in the parks in Orlando, the Universal Studios, October 6th and October 7th.
But one of those we're also doing an RIP tour.
Yeah.
So we'll only be available really one night.
Well, October 6th is our RIP tour in Orlando, which is, we'll have like an hour or two, and then they release us throughout the night. So if you see us October 6th and October 7th in Orlando, Halloween Horror Nights, and through the park throughout the day, come on by and say hello.
Yeah.
So back to Grim Up All Night watch party. You need 2 screens. That's 4. You need 2 screens. That's 4 in order to watch our party, our Grim Up All Night watch party. The movie is for free. We've been doing movies that have been on Tubi lately, Tubi. You don't need to create an account. All you need to do is go on there, type in Candyman. You can watch it for free. Depending on where you are living in the world, Tubi may not be available to you. But Good thing Candyman is one of those movies that everybody knows, everybody loves. You can probably find it, rent it. You can pop it in your own DVD, Blu-ray, VHS, whatever you have. If you want to watch the movie from Tubi, the link is pinned to the top of the chat as well as in the description below of all of this video. All right? It's that simple. Any questions?
Do you know where your children are? Oh wait, that's the wrong two things that came out in the 90s. What was the one that said any question? Oh, this is your brain on drugs.
Yes.
This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
You could probably probably open up YouTube and type in Candyman and rent it for $3.99 if you really wanted to.
Or if you have the movie at home, just pop that baby in.
So it is 9/11. How weird is that? 9/11 right now.
9/11.
Here. So at 9:30 our time, so in about 19 minutes, we're going to start watching the movie.
Yes.
All right. So we got some news to go through everything.
Hello.
It might be on Hulu. It might be on Netflix. It wouldn't surprise me. So find it, put it on. You got 19 minutes to get it synced up because we're going to rock it at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time.
Gonna rock it, roll it, and punch it.
If we're watching it together and you want to sync up with us, all you got to do is yell out the word tramp stamp. Like seriously, in your home, especially if your family's asleep, yell out tramp stamp as loud as you possibly can, but you also have to type it so that way we know that you yelled it. Tramp stamp, like like a tattoo.
Someone shouted out that if you have Peacock, they believe it's available there for free as well.
There you go.
I think Peacock is a pay app.
Yeah, so that's why I said if you.
That's why we use Tubi because it's absolutely free, but it's not available in all countries. But at the same time, like Peacock and YouTube and Netflix aren't available in all countries either. So it's a little hit and miss sometimes.
So regardless, if you have Candyman or if it's on the streaming service that you pay for, you can watch it. It's free on Tubi if you can get it in your. Find it whichever way you possibly can. So that's all right.
No, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I'm going to try really hard. I think it would be Suhail Amda. It would be awesome if you visited Morocco and check out the locations of movies like Gladiator. I don't think a lot of American horror movies were shot here. I would love to visit Morocco.
One day it'll go.
Love to visit Morocco. It is beautiful there from what I've seen. And the people I've met who are from there are so nice.
SSH77. Always love your videos. Looking forward to checking out HHN Hollywood on Thursday. You're going to love it. We had a blast.
I had a lot of fun.
So the next couple of days are Halloween theme park days. So be ready for that. Be ready. It'll be a lot of fun.
Quick note from Amanda Kohler. Hey, Michael and Jessica, update on my dad. He did have 2 strokes, but he's doing well.
We got to plug this in.
Even playing music again, he is our fan.
Big Joe Nick from the oil fields of West Texas. We love this channel. Thank you. Thank you. And Amanda, everything's scrolling so fast. Let's see here. Amanda Kohler, hey, Michael, Jessica, update on my dad. He did have 2 strokes, but he's doing well, even playing music again. He is our Iron Man. Well, speedy recovery. Hopefully he's doing fine, and you and your family, best wishes. Thank you. Rich and happiness. What's up, Grim? Got my girlfriend into the Grim Life Collective. Happy Halloween. Well, happy Halloween to you, Rich, and your girlfriend. Hopefully you guys are watching our Up All Nights together. If not, you need to arrange it and make it happen.
Everybody, we are so close. Halloween stuff is starting to come out in the stores, and I can't control myself. This is like the only season for us, unlike a lot of you guys, this is one of the only times of the year that we end up buying ourselves much of anything. And you really kind of save up for like the whole year to do this. And I keep staring off at one of them because I love it so much. I have no way of showing you because it's basically a lamp. And it has
We're not sure we can't show you, but it's so heavy that it's over there in the corner.
It's very heavy. I will, one of these days, soon we'll put pictures of it up on Instagram, but we'll probably be bringing it as a prop to the local conventions. We're debating it. We talked about it, but it could be cool. I've had candy. Can you tell?
She's had a lot of candy.
No,
she's going a little crazy right now.
I had 2 M&Ms. That's it. Just 2.
So I have a bit of trivia, Candyman trivia for you.
I know you told me, and I'm
Okay,
probably gonna fail.
so I'm
it.
gonna ask Jessica a question, and I'm gonna ask you a lot. I'm gonna ask everybody a question. All right. So obviously tonight we're watching Candyman 1992,
Which is why I have candy.
And there's a bit of legend and a bit of lore about the Candyman movie, the story, that a lot of people remember, but a lot of people remember it wrong.
Good night, rituals. Thank you.
Good night, rituals. A lot of people remember it, but a lot of people remember it wrong, and some people remember it right.
Okay.
So, in the movie Candyman,
yeah.
How many times do you have to say Candyman in order for him to appear?
3 times.
It is not 3 times.
4 times.
It is not 4 times.
5 times.
It is 5 times.
I feel like 5 is right.
5 is right. So a lot of people think 3, but that's because of the movie Beetlejuice. It's the same kind of thing. Beetlejuice, Candyman, Candyman.
Well, some of them
But
do.
it's 5 times. But you want to know what's really interesting? In the original script, in the story, it was going to be 13 times.
Oh, God. That's too much.
And then they're like, that's too much. So they shortened it to 5 titimes. But the correct answer is 5 times.
If you answered 5, congratulations.
And Bloody Mary, right?
High fives.
Yeah. It's one of those things where, what do they call it? Where you remember something that didn't really happen, but you think it did.
Like the things people keep saying didn't happen, but they actually they really did happen, though. From Be Yourself Adventures, hi, Michael and Jessica. Look forward to December here in Arizona. It's going to be a good time in Arizona, man. Yeah.
Wait, who said that?
Be Yourself Adventures. I want to say that we met you recently.
I feel like we did.
Yeah.
So looking forward to December here. Yeah, so December 5th, we're going to be in Arizona doing a meet and greet. And then December 11th, we're going to be at Nightmare Toys in Las Vegas. They're opening up their Nightmare Cafe. So we're going to be doing a meet and greet there as well.
Yeah, like 13 is a really cute number, but it's too many times to say something over and over and over.
Somebody said, they just left foot said the marijuana effect. It's the Mandela effect, but I like the marijuana effect even better.
Yes, I'm snacking on peanut M&Ms. I showed it like 4 times. What?
You got to go get your little mirror.
No.
Because we got to say Candyman.
No. Yeah. I have never in my life done it, and I'm not going to tonight.
I did it once.
No.
After seeing the movie, and it scared the hell out of me.
I have too much anxiety for this.
You got to do it.
I refuse. I refuse. At home. Bye. Rest in peace.
I'll get her to say it by the end of the night.
Well, does it count if you say it like, did it have to be in a row? Or can you just like, you know, fuck up and say it 5 times in one evening?
Well, what's the name of the movie we're watching tonight?
Shut up.
I'm going to get her to say it.
I'm not going to say it now.
Right? It has to be in a mirror, in the dark.
No.
And then turn the lights back on.
Oh, Randy, that's so mean. He said he locked his best friend in the bathroom while saying Candyman in the mirror. She freaked out.
Wow. This is one of those movies. So, okay. So, Candyman is
I remember you.
Is a bit of a slow burner.
JD's World says, I'm glad you guys took the time to get a picture with me in the parking lot.
I remember you as well.
I remember you and your little ones.
Well, sadly, whenever we first met him, we were running past you for some reason. I can't remember what it was, and I felt really bad that we didn't take the time. And then I saw you again later on. Yeah. So I'm glad we ran into you again. It was meant to be. Thank you for taking the time and being so nice the second time around. And I do apologize.
We really do talk about that too. We have moments where, you know, we're in a rush to do something and someone's, you know, notices us and says hi, and we probably know that they would like for us to stop and talk and, you know, take pictures and stuff, and it's like, I really can't right now. So we're like kind of saying hi and while we're walking and waving and stuff, and then we're like, man, I hope we run into them later. You know, because we would always love to do that with you guys.
Amanda
Kohler says, the only other thing I wanted to tell you guys is that on the 17th, I'm going for my next tattoo, a jack-o'-lantern with stargazer lilies and black-eyed Susans as a memorial for my friend that died in August. I'll send pictures. Yeah, we'd like to see that. What are black-eyed Susans? I've never heard of those.
So it's Susan who got into a fight, and her eyes are black and blue because she was like, kapow! But nobody knows if she won or she lost. She just got punched in the face
Now I'm gonna have to
twice.
Google it.
1, 2.
I want to see what they look like.
They grow in so Jessica, they grow in the South. Don't look at
I'm not looking at it. I'm
Stephen
Googling it.
Jeffrey.
You can describe them to me all you want. I want to see what they look like. Oh! I always thought that those were like some kind of daffodil or something. That's cool. Be yourself.
Yes, that's
Adventures.
right. Near Dark Guy. Be Yourself Adventures.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm never going to remember your name. You're forever going to be known as the Near Dark Guy. I'm just saying. Stella and Petey Bulldogs.
Bulldogs.
Hello again, Michael and Jessica. You guys are awesome. We love watching your show.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. It means the world to us that all of you guys are here watching our show. And that you guys watch all of our
I knew they were
videos.
flowers. I just didn't know what flowers they were. Hi, everybody in the UK. Hi. What was I going to say?
MB1 Bumper.
Oh, a lot of people are saying that they got their Patreon postcards, and we're so happy. I'm so glad that you guys like them.
The other one should be here any day. They've
Yeah.
been sent out.
We have it rolling.
So we ordered a whole bunch of postcards because
Yeah.
we're leaving on September 28th. So we're gonna be having postcards coming out before we leave on September 8th, 28th. So just keep a heads up. You got a lot of postcards coming if you join the
Justin
Patreon
Andrew
card.
Watson says, "How we doing tonight, lads?
We're doing phenomenal, Justin Andrew Watson.
Can I be a lad?"
You're a ladette.
Okay.
So, Patreon postcards. If you're new to the game, here's how this works.
Michael, I am Larry the Near Dark Guy. Like Larry the Cable Guy, Larry the Near Dark Guy. Okay, I'll take
In
it.
every
Thank you.
single one of our videos, and I hate talking about this stuff, I really do, but in every single one of our videos, in the description, if you click that little button that opens up this whole description, we have a bunch of things written in there from our Twitter, our Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We have Cameo where you can get personalized video messages. We have Patreon where you can sign up for a certain tier and you can get personalized postcards from us every month. We write a little note or handwritten, we send them out to you. And once a month we have a Patreon only hangout.
Yes. Where instead of like how many we have right now, we have 392 people in the chat tonight. I think we've topped the Patreon pad at almost 100. So the chat doesn't roll by nearly so quickly. We can see the comments a lot easier. We can respond to them easier. And we don't watch a movie that night. So our attention is solely on you guys.
And anytime we have a special event, like when we did the Saw Indiegogo campaign, which everything's done.
Thank you, Donald.
Waiting for it, waiting for all the confirmation, everything to get here from the shirts and the pins. Right around Halloween is when they're going to be sent out to you guys if you were part of the Indiegogo campaign. But all that information, all the pertinent Grim Life information is in that description of all of our videos. Our P.O. box, PayPal if you want to make a donation, our store if you want to buy an official Grim Life Collective t-shirt. We have pins coming. We have all kinds of different clothes coming. And with that being said, our store right now is closed because we are gearing up to travel for an entire month.
Yes.
It will not open again until Halloween. Just a heads up.
Or the first week of November.
Yeah.
Because we won't be getting back into town until like a day before Halloween, and then we have a bunch of stuff planned and booked. So we might not get around to listing everything in the store until like the first week of November.
Also, in that description, there's a little thing that says theme song by the band Batmobile. The song is called Calamity Man. It's our most asked question. So anytime you watch a video on YouTube and you're a little curious, always click on the description. All right? With that being said, I'm done. I don't want it to ever feel like we're like, hey, send us money or whatever. We try to give you guys a product or an experience for your contributions. Did you wash your hands?
I just did.
Oh, candy. You're kidding.
Yeah, because my kid, and she did it too. She was like, "Rawr." And I was like, oh my God, my heart. I didn't cry this time. I didn't cry this time when I met Hello Kitty as the Bride of Frankenstein, but oh my God, was she freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Jeez, man. Justin Andrew Watson said Jessica would be a lass. Good, you're doing well, bruv. Stoked for Halloween. I know I'm a lass. I was just playing. But thank you for saying so.
Oh, another interesting piece of trivia about the movie Candyman.
I love
It's-
Bruv, by the way. I say it all the time.
It's a movie about like legends and lore. It's a ghost story.
It's a haunting.
It is rumored.
A terror.
I don't know if this is true or not, but it is rumored that Tony Todd, originally, supposedly the part was supposed to go to Chris Rock, but he was too short. And Tony Todd is 6'5", so he ended up getting the part. Well done, perfect casting.
Yeah.
But it is rumored that
Urban Legend was a good one, yeah.
it is rumored that Tony Todd negotiated in his contract that he would get $1,000 for every time he got stung by bees as a bonus.
Well, yeah.
And he got stung 23 times. So if that's true,
Those are
as a
painful,
bonus,
man.
he made an extra $23,000.
Look, you know what? If I had to do something,
Eddie
where it's
Murphy,
gonna
that's it. Eddie Murphy, not Chris Rock. Eddie Murphy.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's a terrible. I love Eddie Murphy.
Bring me the knife.
I don't want to see any other Haunted Mansion
I
without
want
him
the
in
knife.
it. Well, I mean, I do, you know. But
Bring
I
me the
love Haunted
knife.
Mansion. I love Return.
I want the knife.
I love that one too. I love Return to America. Is it Return to America?
Coming to America.
What, the second one? It's not Returning to America. Return Coming to That doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about.
Eddie Murphy,
Yeah.
not
I love
Chris
Eddie
Rock.
Murphy. Not the role for him. He is
Golden
not a horror guy.
Child.
Yeah.
Bring me the mirror. I want the mirror. Okay. Oh my word. So tonight it's a
Don't
bit.
make me do it.
Candyman is a bit of a slow burner. I'm not gonna lie. It's not one of my favorite movies because it's too slow for me. Jessica,
Justin says,
She
do
loves
I
this
say
movie.
bruv all the time? Okay, so not like all the time, because you probably haven't heard me say it like in videos and things like that. But I do love watching comedies and shows from the UK. I love watching comedies and shows from Scotland, especially. So if I've been watching a lot of them, I get lines stuck in my head all the time. So whatever I've been watching recently, the dialogue gets stuck in my head a lot, and so I'll repeat things all the time. So if I've been watching some of my favorite comedies that come from there, yeah, you'll start hearing me say things like bruv. And
do you guys remember a TV show called Psych?
that one really stuck.
So we're obsessed with the TV show Psych, and we constantly sing the Suck It song to each other.
Okay, I did love Eddie Murphy in Vampire in New York, or what was it called? Vampire in Brooklyn, because that was meant as a comedy, and he did a good job.
Dingo Dad.
Thank you, Dingo Dad.
Thank you,
Thank
Dingo
you.
Dad. We have like less than 3 minutes.
Joey says, hey, Michael and Jess, happy Halloween. P.S. Me and my boss would love to have you guys stop at TOT Studios next time you're up in Santa Cruz. Love ya. What is TOT?
Trick or Treat Studios. So Joey,
Really?
so a friend of ours,
Promise?
a man by the name of Monster
my hook.
Matt, who runs a pop-up that we run into called Monster Island Studios, Monster Island. Supposedly, well, I reached out to Trick or Treat Studios a couple different times. We want to come and tour the studio.
So bad.
Anything you guys have, we would love to show, because we have 21 Trick or Treat Studios masks and props now.
We're missing so much,
And
though.
the last time that I reached out, I got an email back saying that you guys were transferring to a new facility, and now wouldn't be the good time.
I don't think it's Trick or Treat.
We would love to come and check out Trick or Treat Studios. TOT, that should be the. I'm guessing that's what you're talking about.
I don't know.
TOT?
Chunk just said TOT does adult films.
No.
I don't know who Tot is. Tati?
Are we talking about Trick or Treat Studios, or are we talking about nudie flicks?
Oh, I love what we do in the shadows. I don't think we could tour Nudie Flick studios.
Can I do it dressed as a ghost? I kind of had like a little
Okay.
like
as like an
Doing a
old
shaggy
fashioned
thing
goes,
there.
where like you cut eye holes in a pair of sheets, and we just like do shuffling around
Right,
and
it's kinda
like make our
awkward.
own moaning. Ooh. Like I kind of really am into that right now.
It is time for the movie. And
Now everyone's calling it nudie flicks.
nudie flicks. Like, I'm sorry.
Horror porn parodies.
Right?
Oh man, this is getting out of hand.
Ah,
See, this is why I love you guys.
Gareth Green, like, would love to see us both over here in the UK.
Booby flicks.
Booby flicks. Yeah, Trick or Treat Studios. That's what I thought it was. TOT, tot. I don't know where the nudie flicks came from, but Trick or
Someone said
Treat
it
Studios.
was a nudie studio, and I was like, oh.
I don't know. What kind of nudie studio are you watching? All right. So, everybody get the movie ready. We are watching it on Tubi. We own it. I think we own it.
We do now. We
Yes.
just bought it recently. I couldn't find it on Blu-ray before. I only had it on DVD.
But we're watching it on Tubi because it's
Yeah.
going to have, just like everybody else, we try to do everything with you guys. If you get lost, remember, yell out tramp stamp. Type tramp stamp after you yell it out and wake up your grandma, because that's a horrible thing to yell.
And then say, hi, Grandma. Grim Life Collective loves you.
Why aren't we watching Candy?
Where?
Or it's
Oh, that looks terrible.
It looks absolutely terrible. All
All
right,
I see is boobs.
guys, get ready.
I mean, that's fine.
3, 2, and 1, hit play.
Did you see the Friday the 13th booth episode from Psych? We watched the entire series. We have it actually on Blu-ray, the whole box set of the entire show. So we probably have seen it. I would say. Yeah.
My favorite Psych spoof is whenever they went to Twin Spires or the Twin Peaks.
Joey says, haha, nudie flicks. But yes, Trick or Treat Studios.
Okay.
I wore your shirt, and me and my boss started talking about you. And we would have love for you guys to have come when you guys were up here.
That means the world to us,
we will
Joey.
come specifically just for you guys.
Like, okay, so our
That is a trip I'm
plan,
happy to make.
our plan was to come up and hopefully, visit Trick or Treat Studios and plan an entire week of filming around you guys. So, we have so much respect for Trick or Treat Studios. Like I said, we have so many masks and so many props that are also. We just got done filming a Saw filming location video that we did an Indiegogo campaign, and we actually got Trick or Treat Studios Saw props for that video that we carry.
Yeah.
Specifically for that video, and
Yeah.
only your company. So we would be honored to just stand out front of your warehouse.
We really kind of only, if we're buying a mask,
It's only Trick or
we
Treat.
really only look at Trick or Treat Studios. If we're buying like props and other kind of items, we look at Trick or Treat Studios first to see if y'all made it and if it's available. And if not, depending on what we're using it for, if it'll pass for like, a video or something, if we're not planning to keep it later, fine. But like, I think only 2 masks I have are not Trick or Treat Studios, and that's because they come from sci-fi shows.
We have 4 masks that are not from Trick or Treat Studios.
Oh, well, yeah.
2 from that Jessica bought from old studio.
Yeah.
And then there's a little kid named Cash that lives in Las Vegas, and him and his family and a couple of his friends get together and they make monster masks. And they're called Monster Kids.
Yeah.
And so we bought
They're
one,
great.
and then he gifted us one.
Because it was
Yeah.
set. It was
Go
a
ahead,
his
grab
set. Okay. You can tell me twice. I love the opening score to this. Oh my god. So I'm gonna say that this one is the guy and this one's the girl because they're blue and pink.
So we bought one of these masks at Days of the Dead Las Vegas because this kid and his family make them, and then they gifted us the other one. So, aren't they awesome?
And they got like little cats and everything.
Yeah. So they're called
Monster Kids for Life.
Monster Kids for Life, Monster Resurrection.
Yeah, Monster Resurrection. Monster Memorabilia Memoriam. Monster Memoriam.
Yeah. And like I said, it's just a little kid and his friends and his parents making masks in their kitchen. And you know what? Like,
Inhale too much.
we love Trick or Treat Studios.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Steven.
We love families who create horror together, and we support any family that's like that.
Hey, Chuck Savage. I hope I run into you too at HHN on the 7th. I'll be wearing my Grim Life shirt. Awesome. If we see it, we're going to point you out.
Yeah.
We're going to be like, oh my God, you're weird.
October 6th and October 7th in Orlando. We have tickets for the day and then we have HHN at night.
I know. I love the smell of latex. Like it's just yummy. It just smells like Halloween. I always love this movie. I've always considered this to be a super classic film. It's always given me the creepies. I've always loved that scene right there when she takes a drag off of her cigarette, because the way she like inhales it slightly through her nose too. I always thought that was like real cool. It was class, real classy, real classy dame. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He's in so much stuff.
Right?
He has all these little tiny cameos and like everything. Which Raimi is that?
Ted.
Ted Raimi. Yeah. I especially love him in Xena. Great. Good morning, Nottingham, England. Good morning, you guys. I know it's really early over there. We love you guys so much. Everyone who's watching from outside the United States right now, we love that you try and make it here. We love you so much. Can't touch it.
So Melissa Struxness says, I wish you would come to the valley somewhere if we ever had anything cool.
Oh, that sucks, Shannon.
So we're still learning everything, like what technically is the valley here in Los Angeles. And we've been in the valley a lot lately. We've got some stuff coming up, I feel like.
Specifically in the valley? I'm not sure.
I mean,
we're all over the place, and I'm never sure what's actually considered the valley, so I wouldn't be good at answering
From
that.
what we saw of the valley, it's a weird place.
That's kind of fun, though.
It's a weird but interesting place. It was like taking a step back in time in certain areas.
Hi, Viking Sid, all the way from Iceland. Hello.
Where were we going? That no. We were going something the other day, and we drove down a street, and it looked like we drove through Escape from New York.
I don't remember.
What were we doing though?
I don't know. I can't remember what I did this morning. I don't know why you asked me.
Oh, that day that we went, it was in Van Nuys. We were driving through Van Nuys going to Halloween City, and there was a stretch of road that it felt like we were driving through, like Escape from New York. Everything was shut down and boarded up, and it looked like nothing was updated since the 70s or 80s. It was a little crazy.
I always wanted to look like
Modesto,
her
okay.
When this movie came out, because
I'm
she's
still learning all this
like,
stuff.
She had that kind of almost, Marilyn Monroe feel of the curly blonde hair and the red lipstick and, the smoking and everything. I thought she was hot in this. Loved it.
Hey, darling. I'm having a hard time. I feel like there's something on my glasses. Can you please go get me a mirror?
Suck it, Collins. Suck it.
Suck it, son.
Halloween City is amazing.
Did you know that Sweets for the Sweet? Do you know where that came from? No, it's not from Candyman. It's actually from something else.
No, what?
It's from William Shakespeare, Hamlet.
Oh.
Crazy.
I'm not familiar with Hamlet. I mean, like, I'm familiar with,
So we're not doing this, but everybody started typing out "suck it," and YouTube was like, "Ooh, do you guys want people to see this? If so, you have to hit approve." We didn't do that. Oh gosh.
Oh, I love it. It's so funny. Yeah, I've always loved Virginia. I always thought she was really, really pretty. Hello. Hello down there.
Yeah, no. So Jessica's got to keep her ace away from my glasses. A lot of times I'll lay down, take a nap.
Listen here. We've been married for almost 5 years, and it is the first time I've broken anything of his. Particularly something that important.
You break my heart when you eat my cookies. Oh, we got new cookies. Go get the cookie jar. You're close there. Bring a mirror while you're at it.
Suck it.
Suck it, son. It's very operatic, right? Suck it, son.
I love how you can't carry a tune. It's
You can
great.
suck it.
I'm gonna have chips. I love these. They're sweet potato chips from Target.
All right, Joey. It won't be till probably November. So we've got a little bit of time. So we went grocery shopping today. Well, I didn't get this from the grocery store.
Oh yeah, that's right, Teresa.
Funny that you mentioned Xena earlier, Jessica. Tony Todd was in an episode of Xena 2. He's the cursed captain of the pirate ship.
Like
Aha.
everybody was in that
Yep.
show, and I love it.
But we got this from the night market that we did with Spooksy Boo. There was a vendor there named Coolsville, USA.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what they're called. Awesome
right.
group of people. They had this Dracula cookie,
Lucy Gauls is hot.
and his head fits in there a little. You go,
It's tight.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what she said. And we got Oreos in here. We got these new Oreos. They were like limited edition pumpkin
Oh, you
spice.
got the weird Oreos?
Pumpkin spice donuts.
I'm eating this, so I can't have that.
That tastes like Halloween to me. Those are good.
Hello, Belfast.
It
Hello.
was a yellow package of Oreos. Pumpkin
Oreos
spice.
are not normally my thing to begin with.
Did you know that 2 Oreo cookies is the equivalent to 150 calories? I'm done for the day.
That's really not that much.
You can suck it, son.
You suck it.
Don't eat those without milk. Yeah, so I'm not a milk dipper. Usually my favorite cookie is
Hi, Mexico.
a raisin.
Hi, Tasha and Andre.
See, I guess I should have had some milk there. MB1 bumper. I was thinking about getting the Frankenstein head one too. Jessica said, don't do it.
It looks so ugly.
The vampire one's the better one. But all right.
We got them at Target, Mary.
What, the cookies?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually really good. They taste like
We
a
couldn't find-
spiced pumpkin donut.
We couldn't find the Ghostbuster cereal
Yeah, I was looking.
anywhere.
So MB1 bumper. I call everybody by screen names. That's how lame I am. Although the evil queen at Oogie Boogie Bash called me pathetic. Quite an honor, and you will find out why in tomorrow's video. Why the evil queen called me pathetic. Do you know why she called me pathetic? She's like, leave me alone. I got sweet potato chips.
Why did you? I'm waiting. You going to tell me you're not?
You're gonna have to watch the video.
Bob says, "Suck it."
It looks like you're allowed to sing it in the super chat. Suck it, chat.
Oh my God! Hi.
Who?
Thomas.
Hi, Thomas.
We don't drink coffee. People keep trying to get us to go to these coffee shops or like drink coffee by these like horror-based brands, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but we don't drink coffee.
Yeah, we're not coffee drinkers.
Mm-mm. Nobody's blocked.
I mean, we could
Armando,
probably
you're not
go.
blocked.
What happened?
He thinks he's blocked. I don't know why. Nobody's blocked, to my knowledge.
I think
Ooh, cowboy.
so. I'm a collector. Yes, I have the Dracula cookie jar. I would like to have the Frankenstein's monster cookie jar, no matter how crazy you think it is. But also, I think it'd be a great idea if they ever created these, and they might have already done it, have a Wolfman and a mummy, a bride of Frankenstein.
It has to be cute, though.
They do not have to be cute.
Fine. If that's how this is gonna go.
It's just a cookie jar. Can you imagine if they had a cookie jar for the Invisible Man?
Why do you need that many cookie jars?
It's a collection. Did you
Oh,
see it?
God.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a cookie jar that's the Invisible
I
Man,
don't really have a
and I'm just going to
cookie
throw
jar collection.
cookies in the corner. And look, what are you doing? I'm putting the cookies in my Invisible Man cookie jar.
I would love to do a video on Peter Steele.
Yes.
I
Well,
would love to. Of course, we lived in Brooklyn. Where's Where's he buried?
He's buried in on Long Island. I went to his grave. I've been there a couple of times. My sister lives not too far from where he's buried.
I like to eat. Yeah, I got my ears from Disney. I haven't really paid attention if they're still out, but I'm pretty sure they are. They have a new pair out. I don't like the new pair. These came out last year, I think. Hey, Bingo Dad.
So somebody asked, Joey, are you guys going to be going to Knott's Scary Farm this week? We have not bought tickets. We're thinking about getting season passes and then getting tickets to the event. But I don't know. Might just get tickets to the event.
Bingo Dad says, I received one of your autographed photo cards in the mail last week in Sydney, Australia. I just want to say thanks for the kind message and autograph. You're so welcome. We love doing that with you guys.
I'm glad that it got there because the mail system is a bit crazy. So every time we send something out in the mail, we're like fingers and bones crossed
that it gets there.
That it gets there.
Yeah. Oh, you're a costume, Carrie.
Who, me?
Yeah.
She, son. Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, man, I really want to go to Knott's really bad.
I've never been. Have you?
I've never been to Knott's. I like old westerns, and I think the Scary Farm is going to be awesome because it's supposed to be like a spooky, scary western.
Tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp. Uh-oh.
I am not that crafty.
15 minutes. 15 minutes. 1-5.
Yeah, Teresa, you should be getting one. They're arriving all over the place. Some mail is really delayed than others. Don't know why.
Favorite Western? Grimm. Oh, man. Okay. I like them all. I love the Westerns. I love the old spaghetti Westerns. But, all right. So, like the old Clint Eastwood spaghetti Westerns, those are good. Older ones than that, a lot of lesser known Westerns I like. I'm a big Clint Eastwood fan, though, and I'd have to say Unforgiven is probably my favorite Western. I love Unforgiven. If you haven't seen it, and you're not into Westerns, you're probably not going to like it, but the whole scene at the very end with the lightning gets me every time. I was telling you
I'm not a big Western person, but I watch them because I love you. Yeah, Tombstone's I think the only Western I've ever watched that I probably like.
Tombstone's amazing.
Does Django count as a Western?
No. I wouldn't consider it a Western.
Mr. Poe, Phantom Carriage 09 to 26. Come by my booth, say hi if we don't see you guys first.
Where's it at?
Oh, at Phantom Carriage. Cool, we will.
Wait, yeah. So, and make all pomade. You should try to go with the spooky theme. You should. Wait, I'm missing everything. So wait, what about Phantom Carriage?
Mr. Poe.
Phantom Carriage 26. Come by my booth and say hi if I don't see you guys first. We are going to be at Phantom Carriage.
Yeah.
We should be having a booth as well. So we'll come by.
And Sam says, hey Michael, a pomade you should try to go with the spooky theme. You should get the Don Juan Dracula pomade. Bela Lugosi inspired. The color is blood red. Pretty cool.
I'll look into it. Go ahead and screenshot that. I'm very particular about my pomade.
Yes, he is.
I only use pomade that is water soluble. I don't use any of the oil. I don't use any of the grease. I only use water-based pomade. So if they sell something like that, I'll be all about it.
Dan, the Breaking News Man says, what's the update on the Saw production video and items being set out?
Yes. So, Dan, the Breaking Man, thank you. Good question. It's all done. Waiting for interviews. I don't know if that's going to happen at this point. I've sent out emails to Tobin Bell, Shawnee Smith, and the people at James Wan. Well, James Wan is finishing up a pre-production on a video, on a movie, they told me, so that's probably not going to happen. Tobin Bell, he's very bit of elusive, and some friends of ours, a guy by the name of Sean Clark, Horror's Hallowed Ground. He's a representative for Shawnee Smith. So I talked to him about getting Shawnee Smith to at least do a Zoom call or something like that we can put in there where we talk about her role in the movie Saw. It's like Dancing with Fire. And I told all these people, it's like, no, we're not asking you guys to do these for free.
Without a lighter.
We would like to, pay you for your time. This is a full production thing. And what's your day fee? And so far, nobody has gotten back to us. Hoping Shawnee Smith at least does, because we do a whole scene with her. We're doing some pickup shots around the actual studios. The designs for the pins, the t-shirts, the t-shirt, the pins, and the stickers are done, and we are getting everything ready to have them printed. Now, here's the thing. It has taken us forever for people to respond to me to confirm their t-shirt sizes. There's at least five people that have not responded to my email. So if you signed up for the Saw Indiegogo campaign and you have not talked to me directly via email about your t-shirt size, you need to do that. If you're watching this,
if you already have, you don't need to respond.
Yeah, if you already
please don't respond.
If you already sent me via email your shirt size, do not send it again. But if you have not, please email me, because in the next week when it's closed and everything goes to the printers, if you're not part of that list, you're not going to get it. I'm so sorry. I sent like at least 3 emails out to people.
Yeah. So you have to have been in a specific tier to get the t-shirt.
Yeah. And so, as you know, all of our t-shirts, all of our merchandise is this Grim Ghoul. We have the glow-in-the-dark white one. We have the monster green, and we have the Halloween orange. If you joined the Saw Indiegogo campaign as a producer, there's a very special logo that's Saw themed.
Yeah.
That is going to be a t-shirt and a lapel pin. And yes, we have regular lapel pins of this guy coming. So it's a lot of work. It really is.
Whatever size.
Bob says just send them extra small. I'll just send them like an extra large or something, and what have you not. It's cool. The design is really cool. I'm very happy with it.
Coke Sonic, if you're asking about our normal Grim Life t-shirts, we do go up to a 4X when we have them available. We should have those available in November. But if you're part of the Saw package that came with a shirt, whatever size you need, we will have it made. Sometimes we have to go, get specialty size or whatever, but since we sold up to a 4X, I think the company we're about to go with, I think, can get a 5X. But yeah, so this is only for people who are part of the Saw campaign that has ended. You cannot order it anymore. And I think it was like producer and executive producer.
Producer, associate, and executive. I think last week I showed it, or I tried to show it. I haven't posted it on social media anywhere, so I'll probably post it tomorrow. Tomorrow. Until tomorrow. Till tomorrow. I'll probably post it across the social media tomorrow to let everybody know. I love the Saw logo for Grim Life Collective so much that I really wish that it was part of our merchandise lineup. Like you can buy it all the time. But we can't. We promise that it's only going to be for the Saw people. And once it's there, it's gone. Yeah.
We don't always, when we do the
Shocker is amazing.
Patreon postcards, we usually take a shot that we really, really liked from one of our recent adventures. Sometimes it's just Michael, sometimes it's just me, sometimes it's the both of us. We never really know what we're going to be sending out. Yeah. But one of the things I wanted to tell you guys, because we didn't have any pictures up of anything, for the Saw package, because you guys are getting postcards, you're getting a sticker pack, pins, t-shirts, depending on what tier you signed up for.
And a special 8x10 photo.
For you guys, I think only, at least for now, we're going to be doing Grim Life Collective logo in red as one of the stickers. So I can tell you that. I can't show it to you yet because I haven't received them yet, or else I would be like, this is what it looks like.
And because of the delay and people getting back to me, no fault of anybody. Some people didn't see the email, this and that. I just want to make sure everybody's all present and accounted for. We get back into town on October 28th.
Mm-hmm.
We have Scare Fair in the High Desert on October 30th. So right around Halloween, November 1st, that weekend is whenever everything should start going out, and we should probably have tracking on everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they'll be tracking on everything. Whatever email you used to sign up for the Saw campaign is where I'm going to be sending your tracking confirmation.
Yeah.
If you don't see it, it's okay to ask for it if you want to. Just check your spam, your junk folders, because we know a lot of times even our emails end up in people's spam folders and junk mail, so we understand that. That's not a problem. Greetings from Ireland. Hi.
I'm a bum stoker.
Hi. My family's from there. I didn't know he was Irish. Makes so much sense.
We have not been to Calico Ghost Town yet. We keep talking about it.
We do.
And I know for a fact that we're going to be going out that way in December, as well as around Halloween.
We've talked about that, Gremlin.
So we're going to go at some point.
We've talked about having like a Christmas themed shirt with something similar to that. We just didn't know if it would do well, and then I don't want to be stuck with a bunch of shirts that like have Christmas lights on them.
Right now, we travel a lot, but right now, leading up to us leaving on the 28th of this month in about 2 weeks, we're leaving for the East Coast for an entire month of filming from Orlando up to Stephen King's house and then back.
It's gonna be crazy.
A lot of the videos we've been doing have been around town. So the month of September is a bunch of media events from Disney to Universal to we're going to be at SeaWorld, the Howler Screams in SeaWorld in San Diego for their media event. Their opening night will be down there. So if you're going to the opening night, look for us in the evening because we'll be roaming around filming, as well as a bunch of other haunted events. So this is a big month. September is a huge month for Halloween themed stuff, whether it's Halloween hunting for decor, theme parks, haunted houses, haunted hayrides. Just keep an eye out.
Happy birthday, Angel and Teresa, for the upcoming 14th and 15th.
Don't come to Florida. We all screwed up. Florida's a strange place.
We know.
When are you guys coming to Orlando?
We know.
There's a horror convention happening in Orlando, October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We will be there as guests. Come by and say hello. On the 2nd, our Tom Savini video is going to be playing in an auditorium in that convention in their
Spooky Empire.
In their film festival. It's called Phantasm Orlando. F-A-N-T. Type it in.
Phantasm, like the movie.
No.
Oh. With an F.
With an F. Type it in here. If you're in the area, so on Saturday in Phantasm Orlando, they're going to be playing our Tom Savini video in their film festival, and then we're going to be doing a Q&A.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, I lost my voice.
I can't answer any questions. I met too many people.
Hi, New Zealand. Little Kiwis. Oh, we found the cutest show from New Zealand. It's a mockumentary kind of show.
It's like Reno 911.
I'm not pregnant. That's rude.
It's like
Reno 911, but in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And it's about ghosts. It's like, I don't remember what it was called. Where did we find it?
Oh, I don't remember where we watched it. I think it was on Hulu.
Julia. I want to say it was on Hulu. Oh man, I cannot remember what it was called at all. It came up as a suggestion because we had just watched What We Do in the Shadows. And I was like, well, this sounds kind of funny. So we just clicked yes, and I have not even an inkling of what it's called. Not even a little bit.
Cat Mom says, how do you guys have time to go to all these places? Well, we do this full time.
Thank you, Dallas.
So if we don't go to these places,
Thank you, Martha.
we don't have a home.
It works.
It's that simple. Keeping it straightforward. If we don't go to these places, we don't have a home. So we travel because this is our job. This is our hobby. This is our life. And we love every minute of it.
Dallas Guy says to live and die in LA. I know, we love it
here.
And Armando says, happy Halloween, Michael and Jessica. Wish you both all the best. Also,
thank
I'm glad
you,
you had to
Armando.
go through. I know you're having trouble with it. You thought you were black. See, I told you.
Wellington Paranormal.
Can I have a
There you
shout?
go. The Wellington Paranormal. They got it right.
Yes, that is it.
Good night, Michelle. Thank you for joining us. Oh, above everything else, I know some of you.
JD's World. How do I meet up with you guys December 5th in Arizona?
So we haven't released any of the information yet, but it is going to be in Tucson, Arizona, at a place called Terror Trader. Terror Trader.
They're a new brick and mortar store that's going to be opening up with
Bob,
all
you're gonna
kinds
love
of
It's a massive convention.
like horror and
Thank
sci-fi memorabilia. It's gonna be kind of like a collectible store, like a horror collectible store.
Mhm.
It's gonna be owned by this couple we met at Mad Monster Party, who just have a passion for horror, just like all of us, and they want to have. There's nothing in their community, so they're like, we're doing it. And we're like, we'll be there. And the cool thing about it is that I guess it's going to be kind of sizable. So they're one of those places that if you're local to them, or you don't even have to be local, they're taking. I don't know what you would call it, but you can buy space in their shop and sell your stuff there as like a consignment.
We think. We're not entirely sure because it's a new thing.
On their flyers, they had prices for tables.
Okay.
So there were sizes that you could do on their flyers at the convention. They had a whole price list for you. So if you wanted to have a table, or if you wanted to just have a little display, stuff like that, depending on what you sell. So if you're anybody who would be interested in that, hit them up, called Terror Trader in Arizona.
Yeah, and we met them at Mad Monster Party, and quite honestly, they were probably one of the highlights of that weekend. Just hanging out with them for a short amount of time and just talking to them. Very amazing people. And you know what, to be honest, we talked about doing a Grimm meet and greet there on December 5th. And we haven't really talked much about it. I'm going to send them an email this week.
Yeah, because I don't think we have an address for it yet.
Yeah, so I'm going to send them an email this week and try to get something set up and set in stone and get you guys out to you guys.
For you guys. I don't know if they have an address yet. They might, but we don't have the address yet. So we're waiting for information before we start sharing it everywhere, Bob says, just got my VIP weekend pass for Phantasm and booked my hotel. I'm super stoked. We are so excited to see you, Bob. That's awesome.
Dun, 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 dun. It's going to be cool. It's a big convention.
I'm very excited for it. Very, very excited.
No, Joseph, I have not found a casket to fit my height for Halloween.
Be yourself adventurous. Michael won't be in Mesa, Arizona for Terror Trade. Mesa? Is it Mesa?
Mesa.
Mesa? I don't know how to say that.
I think it's...
We have not found a coffin or a casket to fit Michael for his height. Everything that I have found that's not real wood stops at 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", and they're not the greatest cardboard or that pop-up nylon material, and Michael's 6'2", and we wanted to do something as a kind of photo opportunity when we do conventions or something, but we're still looking.
So Terror Trader is officially in the town of Chandler, 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 Arizona. Let's see what that's close to, really. Yeah, Mesa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
It's right between the two.
Where did I say? Tucson? Where the hell's Tucson?
Oh, I don't know what you said.
I did say Tucson. I feel like a dork now. I'm so sorry. Phoenix area, south of Mesa, in a town called Chandler. I'm so sorry.
Chandler.
Yeah. I'm so sorry I gave you guys the wrong information. I
knew it was somewhere.
I don't know.
Well, because if we got a custom casket, it would be made out of wood, and we don't have a trailer or anything to haul stuff around in. And we have a 1-bedroom apartment.
We need a bigger place.
We can barely house all the ordering stuff we have to do here. Yeah, we need to upgrade. to at least a 2-bedroom. Bam, 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 bam. Can't touch this. You like that?
I touched it.
Freak me out!
What do you got on your face?
I don't know.
You got? Is that cookie?
I didn't eat any cookies.
Is that candy? How do you get?
I
How
don't
do
know.
you get candy on your face?
Oh, because I did this.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah.
You know what? You know what would prevent that from happening? If we had a mirror.
No, it. Jason Leplante says, new Candyman was a disappointment. I'm glad we're watching the original. Tony Todd is the best. I've heard very mixed reviews on that so far. James Kenny says, sorry if you've been asked this already, just tuned in, but have you seen the new Candyman film? And if so, is it worth going to see? We personally not have seen it yet, but there's a bunch of folks in the chat who have seen it and loved it, and people who have seen it and were disappointed. So it's one of those films where you're just going to have to see it for yourself and, like, see how it touches you.
Interesting piece of trivia.
Lay it on me.
Did you know that Candyman, even though he's a fictional character in the Clive Barker universe, there's actually a real-life serial killer that goes by the same name
Yeah,
as
I was
Candyman.
saving it for later. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Midnight snack.
No, I have plenty of candy for later, and I honestly can't eat anymore. I had a couple of small things of M&Ms and a tiny thing of Skittles, and I'm done. I can't eat any more candy.
The movie has begun, Joel. The link to tonight's movie is in the top of the chat, as well as in the description of the video that you are now watching. Spooky, spooky.
That sounds right, Angel. Tell people they cut off their legs for coffins.
So, Richard
I
Smith.
can't cut off your legs.
All right, I've never been to Texas Frightmare Weekend. We were going to be in Texas Frightmare Weekend in 2020 as media, and then everything got canceled. And then Texas Frightmare Weekend happened this past weekend, and we were going to be there as media as well, but we couldn't swing it, so we had to pass this year. That it's weird. Scarefest in Kentucky and Texas Frightmare Weekend, we had to pass because we couldn't swing being there that weekend. So hopefully next year we'll be there.
We will not be
Thank
anywhere
you, Armando.
near there, PV, but thank you.
Where's that?
Thank you, Armando. Says, come to the Drive-In Massacre 2-night horror movie marathon October 8th and 9th at the Skyline Drive-In in Shelby, Indiana.
Oh.
And see the Blood Diner with director Jackie Kong in person. It's like, unfortunately, we will not be anywhere near there.
Yeah.
Ricardo Suacito says, back home from work. Hope you guys had a fun night in Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood. I'm so happy I met you guys yesterday in the park. Happy Halloween. Oh, hi. Nice
We'll be there again on Sunday.
Nice to see you again.
So wait, do you work in the park, Ricardo?
That's hard to say.
Or do you work on City Walk? Do we run into you on City Walk? I can't remember. I'm so sorry. The night was a little bit... By the time that we were done with Halloween Horror Nights tonight, we were like exhausted.
People, and we're awful with names.
So we're going to be there at HHN again tomorrow, which is Sunday.
We will totally sometimes do the Heritage Square Museum when it's actually open as a museum. Right now, they're doing a lot of pop-ups there and everything, which we will be at on the 26th for the night market. Or is that not at the Heritage Square? No, that's at the distillery.
People.
The same people, yeah.
Right.
They like to use that location, though. This is going to be at the Carriage.
Phantom Carriage.
Phantom Carriage Brewery.
You're getting good. You're remembering this stuff. That's all that matters.
It's hard.
That's what she said.
Correct. Dude, Ben, if we're ever in Vancouver, totally hitting you up. You'd have to remind us, though, because you know how forgetful we get.
CK asks, when are you getting the neck tat? Well, I reached out to the artist, and I haven't gotten anything back to them. For some freaking reason, it seems like our emails have been going to spam. So I'm going to reach out to him again tomorrow or Monday and see if I can get something set up.
Ayatollah of Rock and Roll. I did not know that it was ever like a possibility, and I'm so glad that didn't happen.
Ricardo, Met you in
says,
Harry Potter area in the afternoon wearing the Grim Life shirt. Aha!
Oh, yeah.
I remember. So
Hi.
Ricardo, and I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. We're horrible with names. Faces,
But I
heckens
remember that, yeah.
So
Yeah.
for everybody who's wondering, we were walking through Harry Potter Hogsmeade at Universal Orlando, Universal
Up by the
Hollywood.
castle.
And we were kind of scoping out the area, trying to figure out where the haunted mazes were going to be that night.
Mhm.
And we're walking by, and I don't remember if Ricardo said, "Hey, Grims," or if I turned around, or we both saw each other at the same time. But he was wearing the Grim Life Collective T-shirt,
Yeah.
and it was like, "Oh my God, somebody's wearing our shirt!" And it was a highlight of the evening for sure. And I thank you, man. Was that your dad that you were with?
Aaron, I'm pretty sure that we were
Not
just
sure.
on your side, love. Dude, Candyman versus Leprechaun would have been so stupid. I even really like Candyman 2. I don't know if they made a third one. I think they did, but he wasn't in it, or the character wasn't in it. Don't know, Cat Mom. We've not received a response from them. We tried to stay within their timeline of when they're accepting reservations.
For what?
For getting the tattoo up in Salem, and we've not gotten a response. So chances are I probably will not be getting my tattoo. And for that piece, I would only want it from these people. So if I'm ever able to get an appointment with them, if we travel back that way, I don't know, like maybe I would travel out there for it.
Are you kidding me?
But
Of
that's
course
like a
we would.
big deal. Like taking an airplane ride, literally cross country from coast to coast. No. Well, because then you're just asking them when they're available, and that's not the way they take appointments.
So here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. You ready? Here's the reality of the situation. Whether we are in Hollywood,
Izzy, thank you, Jason.
Pittsburgh, Texas, Montana, Nebraska, Antarctica, whenever we're filming something, that's us working. We do this full time, so our office is wherever we want it to be. If we wanted to pick up right now, and go to Salem for a month and film there for an entire month, you know what? That's what we do, because we're going to be making money while we do it. So if we reach out to them, let's say we reach out to the Black Veil Tattoos.
Your hands are warm.
Let's say we reach out to them once a month, and they say, "Yeah, well, we'll take you this month because they have an opening." Well, you know what? We're going to go to Salem. We're going to plan a trip around them where we're going to be filming things and bringing you guys content. So it's not going out of our way. It's what we do best, and that's making things happen.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they probably are like going to be super booked for October, but according to them, they only take appointments a month out. So they're probably flooded with requests for people wanting to be tattooed during the Halloween season. Of course, I would love to do it while we're on the road, but this beautiful man of mine says he'll make it happen one day. So
look, somebody says the gremlin. Look at that.
You just don't notice that?
Wow. I did. You guys are going to the signing at the Michael Myers house in Pasadena. I don't know what the signing is.
Well, I know that they're having another art thing.
Well, there's the Michael Myers house in Pasadena, and then there's Sugar Mint Gallery, which is a completely separate business.
Is behind it, yeah.
So
where we're going, Marcus.
If it's a signing at the Sugar Mint Gallery, we do plan on going to that, but I don't know of any signing or anything that's happening specifically, so maybe.
Yeah, Armando, like, I wouldn't go to any theme park on Halloween night. I bet it was shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, and oh man.
At Sugar Mint. Yeah, I don't know what the Sugar Mint
too much
signing is, Ashley. So, I don't know.
We follow them, but I haven't seen anything but a signing.
I'm bad on social media.
Yeah, right. At Grim Life Inc. in LA, the new hot tattoo spot.
Oh, Nick Castle will be there. Well, we're going to be, I don't know when that is, but I think Nick Castle is going to be in Phantasm Orlando, the same convention we're going to be at. So probably not, because we're going to see him as well as a couple other people in Orlando, Florida.
Who here is excited?
We might. We'll see.
For the Disney video coming out of us at Oogie Boogie Bash to see Michael's legs.
Oh, shut your face. I'm going to look at the Sugar Mint right now because...
You get to see his tattoo. doing it.
What's that?
I'm not saying Bloody Mary. I'm not saying Candyman. I don't say nothing in the mirror except, dang, you look good today.
Oh, I see the Halloween
Or
signing.
what the hell happened to my hair while I slept?
So,
I saw his legs. Yeah, I love how a lot of you guys were commenting on a recent video that you guys got a peep at Michael's legs. Oh, well, we're at Disney when we were showing how we eat beignets.
The signing at Sugarman Gallery, that will be awesome, but we're not going to be here. The entire month of October, we're going to be over on the East Coast. But all the people that are going to be there, 2 of them, maybe 3 of them, are going to be at the convention that we're going to be at the weekend before that. So we're going to see them anyhow, but we're not going to see them there, and I'm so sorry.
The Gremlin said, did you guys meet Sid at Oogie Boogie Bash? We passed on meeting Sid because we were trying to do something else. Yeah, we ran out of time. It is impossible, and I mean impossible, to do every single thing the night of an Oogie Boogie Bash. And we ran. We did not stop for anything. We were like, go, go, go. So you really have to pick favorites and know what you want to see. What are your I cannot miss it moments, and then everything else you just try to fit in as much as possible.
So, there's one more. Ricardo said something, and I have a question for you.
Ricardo says, yeah, I was with my dad that day. I saw you guys scooping the area first after exiting Harry Potter ride and shout grins. My dad's been going to HH in Hollywood for years. That's awesome. Yeah, I heard you, but like because the ride was exiting, at first I wasn't sure who said it, and then I saw the shirt and I was like, shut up. Yeah. That's cool. That was awesome. That like totally made our day.
We love running into you guys. We love every single one of you for taking the time to just watching our show. And if you ever see us in person, it's so
That's rude.
It's so interesting because so many people will come up to us and say hello, and then the day after we do an event or we go someplace, we will get maybe like 5 messages of people saying that they saw us, but they're too shy to say anything. And it's like, oh man, well, we wish you would have said something because we want to say hi. We want to meet you.
If you're too shy to come up to us, I always say, just scream out our name like you're going to wave from afar because we're coming up to you anyway. Or if we're on the move, we'll just wave as we pass by.
If you're too shy, we'll close one eye.
Hush, hush, eye to eye. Ben was saying there's a ton of money that was made in Vancouver and Seattle area. Yeah, we're very aware of it, so if we ever get the time to do research on filming locations there. For Seattle and Vancouver, for Canada, we don't have our passports yet, but doing filming locations up north is absolutely on our bucket list. We have a long list of what we want to see up there, so obviously we know. Yeah, we take fan mail. We have the P.O. box. You can send whatever you like.
Again, P.O. box. The P.O. box is listed in the description of all of our videos, along with all these other pertinent informations of different links where you can buy Grim Life merchandise or help out in any way, shape, or form, aside from just watching our videos. The P.O. box address is there as well.
I love you guys. I wasn't saying I look bad when I said, I look into the mirror and I say these things, but let me tell you, I have a really bad habit of going to sleep with my hair wet from the shower still, and I wake up, and any girl knows that is a very, very, very bad idea to fall asleep with wet hair because you wake up and it is dried in the worst possible way. And it happens every time, and I know it's going to happen every time, but sometimes you're just tired. I love the music to this movie.
Philip Glass.
We used to, Gremlin, do fan mail videos. It got to be a lot because then people would want to start sending in, letters or trinkets and like demanding to be in videos and things like that. And it gets to be a very weird experience when people start like literally demanding things of you. Some people do it now, they'll send something in and we won't hear the end of it until we show whatever it is that they sent, in a video or in a live chat. And it's, that's not like the whole point behind everything. And that honestly, if we do that once, we have to do it every time. And we've also had people say that when they've sent us something because they thought of us and we've shared it in the past, that, people start trying to get things from that person for free and things like that. And, don't ever, contact people because of things like that. It's a whole messy situation. So we used to do it, but that's why we do it. We have a lot of reasons why we don't do it anymore. Sorry, a little bit of a ramble there. James Kenny says, I saw the video where you visited the hotel from Shining. I noticed there were some snow on the ground, but it was really sunny and looked warm. How was the weather? It was hot.
It was warm. It was definitely warm.
Yeah. It was like 70s. Good night, Donald. Good night. Their snow is man-made, I
Good
believe.
night, Donald.
I want to say, because I have like a snow forecast of when they make snow or whatever. I'm not really sure how that goes.
Hello, Phoenix.
Hi, Phoenix. But when we were there, we were expecting it to be cold because of snow. So we dressed warm. And
Hello, Somalia.
I almost had like heat issues. I almost got overheated. It was too much. Yeah.
So we really try.
Thank you, Randy.
Let me just say this.
I love your name.
We love the interaction with you guys.
We do.
There's so much interaction happening, like coming towards us, that it sometimes feels impossible to respond to each and every person.
It is
and a lot of
impossible,
times, a lot of that gets missed, and it's not done intentionally. It's just sometimes things go flying by so quick, and it's almost like closing your eyes. You know those things where
Throwing a dart at something.
like whenever you go inside those tubes where it has money flying around and you're supposed to grab it.
Impossible.
That's kind of what it
Impossible.
feels like sometimes doing social media. It's not. I'm not complaining, but like when we open up like Instagram or something like that, it's almost like okay, I caught a message. Let me respond to it.
Mm-hmm.
So we have this thing on our YouTube in the description that says, send us something strange and unusual. And a lot of people make us things. A lot of people send us books to review or movies to watch. I wish we had enough time to read. We don't have time to read.
We honestly don't.
Movies are always a fun thing. Handwritten letters, typed letters. Sometimes people will watch our videos and we don't do it intentionally, but I'll say something like, man, I wish I had that. And then all of a sudden, a week later, it shows up in the P.O. box. Yeah. And we're so very thankful. We've had a lot of bad experiences where things turned really nasty real quick. So we...
Also, a lot of people don't put into the mail who sent it. Yeah. We have no idea.
We try to respond like saying thank you.
People might send a letter or sign their name, but so in the chat we can only
see. Thank you, Julie.
We can only see your screen name. So Coke Sonic could have sent something from William Smith, and I have no idea. I would not get the connection because I have no idea who sent it, and that happens a lot, like a lot. And then someone asks if we got their package, and I'm like, please be more specific.
Chat goes by really fast, Marcus. It really does. We try.
This movie got really dark really quick.
Night Owl 365. Happy Halloween, Michael and Jessica. From Bob and Laura, recommend the night tours in Salem starting at Why Not Wands.
Oh,
okay,
that
cool.
Sounds so cute. Thank you, Bob and Laura.
Why Not Wands? I'm guessing it's Why Not or Win It. Why not?
Oh, thank you, Marianne Swanson.
All the love and support that you guys have shown us over the years. Some of you guys for years. Some of you week after week. It means the entire world to us.
Yes, William, we are. I don't know the date. December.
For what?
Look forward in December to Chandler.
December 5th.
Thank you.
Unless something changes, it's going to be December 5th. Who asked that?
William. Yeah. So, Joseph Hughes, we're going to be in Orlando the first week of October. We've been talking about it all night and, last couple of months or so. We're going to be at Phantasm Orlando Convention. We'll have a table. We will be taking questions. We will be watching a video with y'all in person in the auditorium. October 1st through 3rd. And there, you can get tickets now.
Yep. And then October 6th and 7th, we're going to be at Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando.
But we'll only really probably be available the whole night.
She is amazing.
On the 7th. On the 6th, we'll be doing the RIP tour. And I don't know what time that ends. So, if you see us running by after a person holding a light-up stick, just scream our name and say hello, and we'll scream back. Tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp. Yeah, another.
Boobies! Bloody boobies!
4835. Michael and Jessica, store. Have you
Oh.
been to Haunted Toys R Us store in Sunnyvale, California?
No.
Queen Mary Haunted Year. No, so the Queen Mary has been closed because they needed to do some renovations. I guess the ship in one way or another has sprung a leak and started sinking. So they've been renovating that, so we've not been there.
Do you like this one? Lisa says, why don't witches marry warlocks?
Why?
Because they have Halloweenies. Get it?
Oh, I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I am not associated with spooky squirrels, but I think you guys would appreciate the scary desserts. They're in Chandler. Oh, cool. I'll try to remember that for when we go up there. That sounds fun.
The classically deceased. How was Oogie Boogie Bash? It was amazing. Our video of it comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m.
No such number, no such song.
So the finer things in life, you guys need to take a trip down to Old Town San Diego for Halloween, where we are going to be in San Diego for SeaWorld's Hollow Screams, their opening night, their media night for that. Just waiting for the confirmation on that. So we'll be down there, probably spend the weekend or almost a week in San Diego, just messing around. Eric, many have told me I would not be a scary, vengeful spirit like Candyman because my name is too long to say into a mirror, being a Spaniard where I include first, middle, and both last names. Well, here's how we do this.
Oh, both last names I get. Oh, because the hyphen.
Yeah, so it's Eric, right?
Yeah.
So this is how you do it. You walk into a room, you look in a mirror, and you go like this. Eric. Eric. And you turn the lights on.
Well, I think it would count if they just did first and last. Last of the hyphen.
Last night. You guys are awesome. I wish you were close to my town in Indiana so I could meet up with y'all.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get a t-shirt soon. Love y'all.
Thank you.
Sadly, you won't be able to get a t-shirt until after Halloween, my friend. I'm so sorry.
But we think we found a nice printer that is local.
Oh.
What?
Somebody asked a question, and I feel bad because I saw it earlier and I forgot about it.
Well, go. Say it.
Somebody said you'd make a really beautiful witch, and they asked if you got that costume from Halloween City.
Which one?
The witch costume. It said Witch 1692.
Oh, I didn't get it. I was going to get it because we thought about me wearing it while we were up in Salem, and I was like, this really kind of looks more like a pilgrim than it does a witch, though. And I think some of my my personal clothing would be witchy enough, so I wouldn't need to buy that one. But I don't know. Now you got me second thinking. I have time to go back before we leave if I change my mind.
We joined a club. We joined an organization that's spooky and strange and filled with horror. Video coming soon, just so you know. We got our membership passports in the mail yesterday.
Well, that is not a very nice thing to do. Hellbound grinning.
What happened?
He's telling people they can just upload our logo and make a knockoff from Amazon.
We couldn't stop you if you tried. I mean, have fun with it.
But seriously, don't. Gremlin, my love, says the Queen Mary's Dark Harbor secret bars on board Saturday, October 9th.
We're going to be out of town the entire month of October. Everything on the West Coast, we're not going to be here.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Beatrice, thank you, darling.
Witches all around, Halloween is forever. That is very true, Jamaica. Very, very true. Where are those at, Jason? The Gates filming locations. The Gate, the one with Johnny Depp? No, is that the right one?
No, that was the Ninth Gate. There's another movie called The Gate. It's on my list of places to visit. I don't know when we're going to be able to get to it yet, but we'll eventually make it.
Beatrice's message didn't attach. She says she saw us at Halloween Horror Nights, but was scared to say hi. No!
If you see us again, just say hello.
Please say hi. Even yell at us from across the street. It's okay because I'll probably waddle on over to you just like this and be like, hi. Because that's really what I look like. Aaron if you want to get a Grim Life Collective logo tattoo, you have our distinct express blessing.
Yeah.
We've actually had a handful of people ask us before if they could get our permission to get our logo tattooed, and we're like, of course you can. Yeah, that would be amazing. If you do, send us pictures. We want to see it. We haven't received any pictures yet, so we don't think anyone's done it. I love this movie. Oh, these are a little painful. Ah, William did some digging. He says Terror Trader opens on October 1st.
Yep.
Dude, if you go, take pictures and post them to social media if you do, and like tag us because we would love to see it. We've got to meet them. They're a really great couple, very nice, but we don't know what to expect of the story yet.
Sam, are you guys going to season screamings as vendors or just as regular fans? Also, man, that Frankenstein ink you have is sick. The fellow tall guy, it's a must to like Frankenstein. You're darn right
How tall
it
are
is.
you, Sam?
As for your question, season screamings as vendors, we've reached out to them and we submitted our information, but we have not heard anything back as of yet. So, even if we're not going to be there as vendors, it's perfectly fine. We're still going to be there covering the event and filming it, regardless. So yes, we'll be there.
C says that he saw us in German in Venice's video from Universal, and he kept laughing at his reaction to the haunted attractions there. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, German in Venice. He's an awesome guy. We met him a few times. We were standing in the Silver Scream Queens. What do you call it? Scare zone, and I look over and there he is with his camera, and I was like, "Oh my god, what's going on, man?"
Right? He always seems like everything he does is like the coolest thing that he's done for the first time ever, and I love that kind of excitement. Oh yeah, one of these days, Jason, we're gonna go. So, like, Michael is this cornucopia of knowledge. Like, shut up.
Did you know that for most of this movie, it's also rumored, and I say rumored a lot because of the how the movie is. She was hypnotized for this movie. They actually gave her a trigger word.
Nuh-uh.
Just saying.
I don't believe that.
Just saying. Said.
He does. He has Steve Irwin level of excitement. He does.
Who?
Yeah. German in Venice.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it because it's a bit infectious too. You know, you just get so happy when you see him too. I was gonna say that your wealth of knowledge is endless. So like a lot of people like to throw out suggestions for us and tell us, of locations they know of filming locations and things like that. And I'm always like, that is on the list. Like, trust me, we have a long list that covers not only the United States, many, many states, all the states, covers Canada, covers the UK. Michael is like, what do they call it? Memory palace? Yes, you are a nerd, but it's like, they call it a memory palace. Something like that, yeah. A wealth of knowledge, this man. I'm always like, what? I don't know. We have not been to Transylvania. That's definitely one we would love to do whenever we get our passports and we can travel again when it's safe to travel. That would be a great place to go. Boobies! I almost missed it again. Tatas. Tiddly ditties. Sam is 6'3". That is tall. Yeah. Boobies. Twam stamp.
55-45. Ooh.
I love this movie.
Chronic Sinner Z. Is that the one you're just reading?
No, I was reading Doug Updike. Said Budweiser and cigarettes. Mom?
So Chronic Sinner Z says, I wish you guys would do a video on Ed Wood Jr.
Oh.
I would absolutely love to do a video on Ed Wood. In fact, if you go on YouTube and you type in Grim Life Collective and Ed Wood, you might see a few things that might interest you. Just saying. Big Ed Wood fan here. Aha! Big Ed Wood fan.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
Oh, it's funny, Pete, that you mentioned H.P. Lovecraft, because there's a lot of H.P. Lovecraft coming to the Grim Life Collective starting this week.
Yeah. I'm excited.
And I'm not going to spoil it, even though I'm really, really excited. So Marcus asked when we're going to make our own haunt. And let me tell you, like, after we've been here in LA for a while now, and we keep seeing how many pop-ups there are all the time here in LA, like it's constant. I would love to one day have some kind of like limited time pop-up experience of something that is like, you know, blank presented to you by Grim Life Collective or whatever, however it would be worded. I would love to be a part of something like that one day. Who knows? You know, we're still young. It could happen.
You know, there is a horror movie.
But we need a lot of backing for that.
There is a horror movie that some of you guys might know, or at least you might know the story of. Did you know this, Jessica?
What?
So, if you have an
Ridiculous
iPhone,
sleepaway camp.
if you have an iPhone, right, and you are alone at night, and you go into the bathroom, you turn off the lights, and you hold it up, and you say, Siri, play Grim Life Collective. A video might play.
Siri.
She usually answers. Wait, do I have to hold it? I don't know how this
It's
works.
the weirdest thing, man. Sometimes we'll just be sitting here
Siri.
talking, and then our MacBook will start
He doesn't love
talking
me.
to us.
Siri, you bitch.
You gotta, like,
You have to touch it or hold it or something? Oh, wait, you gotta hold the button now.
Siri's on lunch break.
Siri, play Grim Life Collective. Oh, because it won't work. It has to be an audio from the store.
Oh.
Yeah, look. From Spotify or Apple Music.
No, here, wait, let's see.
All right, you do it.
No, I'm not best man with it.
Siri.
Hey, Siri.
Hey, Siri. No, I
Look,
Hello, Michael.
my phone turned on. Freaking ghosts.
Commercial radio station located in Philadelphia.
This place is
God.
haunted.
Ghost ride.
Why
What?
does yours? Mine doesn't do it like that. What the hell?
What the hell? What the hell?
So bizarre. Never
Good
mind.
night, Eric.
Have a good night, Eric. Things just got
Dude,
really...
that's awesome. He's leaving because his daughter wants him to watch Bride of Frankenstein with her. Oh.
By all means, you go watch it with your daughter.
That's awesome.
Family first,
hey,
my friend.
Flames. Hi. Hi again. They said they saw us at HHN.
Who?
Flames.
Flames.
Dude, we might be haunted. You never know. Shh, don't tell anybody, Teresa. Secrets. Nightmare Toys is pretty awesome. We love that place.
You know what other famous Candyman wore a jacket, a long jacket like this man did?
Yeah.
Willy Wonka.
I knew it was gonna be the Candyman can. Hi, Finland. Hi, Chemo. No, I keep forgetting. Weatherland, Fort Salem. What's that one on again? Was it Netflix or Hulu? I say Flip Flops. Freeform. Okay, so Freeform,
Good night, Jamaica.
like on their website, because Freeform is usually like a cable channel.
Thank you, Tigers. I would like to think that that's how we're the ones that got the Kurt Cobain house sold.
Wolf Creek is
I like to
awesome.
think that.
Okay, it's on the TV. So no, we don't have cable. We just do stuff through the app, so I don't have Freeform anymore. Unless I have an app, I'll look for it though. George at Love, we don't have our shirts available right now, but when they are back up, they are $25 for the green or the orange logo and $27 for the glow in the dark because it's a two-ply process.
So sorry.
William says you guys should do EVP session live one time. We've done them in the past when we were in the cemetery next to the Clown Motel.
Yes.
It was so cold that night.
Paul.
Like my nose was running. I was frozen solid.
At one point, it's been a long time since I've seen this movie. At what point did they break out the game Candyland?
Wow. Wow. You can really dance.
Big Boy Michael Myers t-shirt, Bob Roma asks. So there's a company called Lucky, like Lucky Hellcat on Instagram.
You know, we did.
Great
Jesse.
t-shirts, great t-shirt designs.
We're still trying to get that one in 3D. So Fright Night, when it came out on Blu-ray, they had a 3D edition that they released with a slipcover, and I'm still trying to get my hand on that all this time later.
Julie, we very rarely divulge what the next location is going to be because we like to keep it a secret.
That's a secret.
Let's call it Adam that we got that t-shirt because it's a great t-shirt.
It's a great t-shirt.
Big Boy.
It's made by some of our friends.
So they have it's Big Boy and Frank, Big Boy and Michael Myers, and they also have another one that's Big Boy and Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Lucky _ Hellcat, HELLCAT. Hellcat, yeah.
I mean, that makes a lot of people do call flip-flops thongs, even here in America. But here, you can buy a G-string or a thong. There are two different styles of underwear. So that just confuses me.
I want you to go into Victoria's Secret and ask them to buy some flip-flops. And like, what do you mean? And they're like, yeah.
Night Owl says, when you get to London, will you be covering the filming locations of American Werewolf in London? You betcha.
100%.
I can't go there and not cover that. I have to go there. I have to go there. Bathroom break.
Aaron says, me not telling people things is a secret. It's a secret unless I had a couple drinks and can't keep a lid on it. You are right, Aaron. You are 100% right. Violet, thank you, darling. Giant heart, that means the world to us. Big heart to you as well. Thank you so much. We did not, Ian, no, we have not watched it yet. It's hard sitting down to watch things or play games, but we do it. We've gotten really good. So it's so easy to kind of get caught up in YouTube and trying to create stuff and constantly traveling. But it's one of the movies that we want to watch.
All I know was there I was in the bathroom, going pee and stuff. And all I hear is doo-doo. And I was like, doo. No, number one. That was terrible. Why do you let me do this?
I don't know. I just let you do your thing and then you just go for it. And then I'm like, wow.
Does anyone ever feel like after they've gone to a place that's like, a local haunted house or a place like Halloween Horror Nights, like, do you feel like you're coughing up fog machine smoke like a week later? Because I don't know if it's like the air conditioner, but I feel like I still have fog smoke in my lungs. And I'm like, because I was standing in front of a couple of them playing in the smoke last night, and it felt really thick at some points where I wanted to cough all the time.
Chronic Sinner Z, did you ever get a Criterion copy of Rosemary's Baby? Really spooky film. one of my all-time favorite William Castle films.
Yes,
yeah,
Stage Punk.
and so Jessica likes buying things online. I hate buying things online. I like to walk into a store and be like,
Dark Knight, we will.
"Oh my God, look! I've been looking for this for so long. I can finally own it." And Jessica's like, "You could have bought that 5 months ago and got it in a week." And I was like, "But it's the search.
No, I know.
It's the treasure
search,
trove."
Yes, it is. It is. And I love doing that. But if you've been searching for it for 2 months now,
So that makes whenever I finally do get it, all the more better.
fuck that. Because
So-
usually the stuff that I'm looking for is really rare and it won't come in. Like I've been waiting for the soundtrack either on CD or vinyl of The Last Unicorn to show up for so long. I'm about to just buy it off of eBay, but man, it is so you can't even find the vinyl anymore because the vinyl and the CD were only made in Germany because I don't know why. That's what it was, but like I would love to own both of those. Everything's on eBay, we know.
Occasionally, I'll see Rosemary's Baby on Criterion pop up at Amoeba, and if I'm not mistaken, I might be mistaken,
You
but
suck it, Bob.
I think that Criterion is out of print. Suck it, son.
Suck it, son. Thank you, Bob.
Ian says jump
you
on
for
the
singing.
online ordering bandwagon. Oh, I forgot I had cookies.
Yes, we did. Dark Knight 666. Yes, we will be getting patches made. What I was starting to say earlier is that the people that we found locally, hopefully, fingers crossed again, because this is like the 4th freaking company that I've tried to order stuff from. They make a lot of stuff. We're going to get the t-shirts done first. And then we're going to explore everything they make. I know they do all kinds of apparel. So we're really excited to look into that. We know that they do hats. I think they might do patches. We want to get magnets done, more stickers. I'm
Booty
also,
shorts and bunny
booty
shorts.
Yeah. So I want to throw
Bunny
this out
shorts.
there too for everybody. If you have ordered shirts from us before and you're going to be ordering different colors in the future, every time we've tried to find another printer, everyone has different materials. So things might be a little different. Colors might be slightly different. And if that bothers you, we really, apologize. But we're also going with a new company for our stickers.
Wow.
And because
Holy cannoli.
they've been, I like them, but Michael wants to get bigger stickers. So we're going to upgrade from a 3-inch sticker to a 4-inch sticker. And that's why the stickers are not available in the store right now too. So we're kind of rehauling everything. There's a lot of stuff coming. I know I've been saying that for like a flipping year, but we've been trying. It's been a nightmare. And we love you for being patient with us. It means the world. So thank you guys just for even being here. Thank you for hanging out with us,
We love the horror community. Whether it's a little kid who makes masks with his family in the kitchen at home, and they started, to people like Nightmare Toys in Las Vegas who has a store that's so well known, and now they're getting ready to open up a cafe next to it.
I
So-
forgot about the cafe.
When it comes to the horror community, if you were passionate about it, we're passionate about you.
Yeah.
So we
We
love that.
love you. Yeah, so I know, Cliff. It's expensive, but it is available. It is only made in Germany. I am very aware. At least once a week, I go looking for it to see if I can find it where it's affordable. I know. Breaks my heart every time because I almost bought them, in the 90s when I was a lot younger. But I was moving around a lot. I didn't really have the
Hello,
money then,
Stevie.
even though it was a lot cheaper. And now it's just one of those things because it had an anniversary, so now it's considered super rare. And one of these days I'm going to do it. I'm going to be like, oh my God. look what I
Teresa
have.
Poor.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you,
Thank you,
sweetheart.
darling.
We love you too, Bob.
Bob.
Thank you, James.
Every
Thank you, Julie.
time
Thank
I
you,
see
everybody.
Bob, like the name Bob Roma, you know what I think of? I think of Bob from Twin Peaks. Not saying you're like Bob from Twin Peaks, but Bob, I associate Bob with Twin Peaks.
Bob, it's just a fun name to say.
Yeah.
Bad. Humanoids from the deep. I don't think we've gotten that suggestion before.
No. Bad.
Can't touch it. What about Bob? Yeah. I still haven't finished Twin Peaks, actually. We had a marathon there for a while, and then...
We should get back on that game.
Yeah. I don't even know where we left off.
I know where we left off.
Okay.
You know, we can take it
As
with
long
us
as you
when we
know.
go on the road. I forgot about that giant tombstone that we have over there. Go grab it.
You go grab it.
You're closer.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I gotta jump over all this stuff.
I'm not blinky.
You just don't want to get cold.
I hate being cold. This sucks.
Can you grab that mirror?
No,
While you're up, can you pick up that mirror, please?
you can't touch it. I'm actually trying to find my...
George says Twin Peaks is meh.
I'm trying to find my... Oh, there it is. It's behind your drink. Oh, my smell.
So we got this thing. Our plan is this. This thing is massive. So our plan is to...
Oh, it looks so good on camera.
We needed a way... We're trying to think of a way to spice up our booth for Scarefest. Or for Scare Fair and a bunch of other places, right? So we were getting a bunch of enamel pins made of this guy. We're getting like 200 of them made. Little backs, and then you can buy them on the website. And that. We're also going to have them at the table. So we thought about having this on our table.
Oh, thanks,
And then
Patrick.
all the pins on here individually, filling up this whole thing, right?
Yeah,
This
I
whole
like it.
area. And then when you come up, you can, get a pin. I do love this thing.
I'm one of those people, I cannot take a pill dry. I have to have a whole mouth of liquid and swallow it because
That's
it got
what she
stuck in
said.
my throat one too many times. Can't do it anymore.
God damn it. Ugh.
You know how you saw a question earlier and you totally forgot until just now?
Yeah.
I just had one of those moments. I saw a question, I meant to answer, but you were saying something.
Yeah.
Someone was asking what we use to display our latex masks.
Oh, good question. There you go.
I got these off of Amazon. They come in 2 sizes. This is the tall version. I think this is 19 inches, which is really great for those masks that have like a bit of a collar or a throat. You can buy them in all different varieties. You can buy 1, you can buy 3, you can buy 6. I usually get a 6-pack. And I want to say the 19-inch ones are like $36 for a pack of 6. So all they are wig stands.
I'm not getting this on my head.
No, don't do it. And they collapse. So, you take this off and they come apart. And they're really sturdy. And it's a wig stand. That's all it is. And then I think the other size is a 12-inch. We have the... I don't remember what it's called. We got the bookshelves from IKEA. They're really sturdy ones. And we have masks on the very tops of those. We use the 12-inch for like Michael Myers masks and Freddy. And then we have like the Creature from the Black Lagoon and the ones from Creepshow on the 19-inch, if that helps you at all. If you own the mask, you'll understand. So this is the big 19-inch one.
These are thick.
They're very well made.
These
Very
are
well
thick,
made.
man. A lot of masks, like...
Yeah, we'll totally have, when we open up the store again with the t-shirts, I'll have new stickers. Hopefully by then we'll have pins and stuff. So hopefully there's going to be a lot more there than usual. Amanda says Jessica Black Susan is a type of flower, yellow petals and a brown center. It looks sort of like a daisy with different colors. They're my favorite. I knew those flowers, but I didn't know that's what they were called. I've never heard the name Black Susan before. I mean, I knew it was a flower when you mentioned it. I just had no idea what that was, what it looked like anyway. Yeah, like we considered the styrofoam mannequin heads. We even got a bunch of them, and we
were told
they
that
did
that's
not sit right either.
We're told that styrofoam is bad
Yeah.
by Tom Savini, by a couple other different people too,
Mhm.
that don't use the styrofoam.
People that make them
Yeah.
said no, it's not good. But they're also very small. The heads are so small, and then people are like, "Oh, I just wrap it and was it, like paper towels or something. And I was like, I mean, if whatever works for you. I'm just saying that's what we use, and we really, really like it, and it actually looks really good with them and helps you display them really well. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Tell them we said hi. Her friends in Tijuana think we're awesome.
Aw.
Aww.
Hello, Elizabeth, and hello, friends in Tijuana. I like saying it like that.
Hey, Violet.
Tijuana.
Love you guys. Thank you very much for all your videos. I hope you someday visit places where The Crow was filmed.
It's funny you say that.
Oh, yeah?
Because
Is it funny?
before we left the East Coast, we were planning a Crow filming location video. There's not many. Most of it was on a set, but there's one little area that we're going to get to.
I don't
But
think
we
so.
do
It's
have
interesting. I'm
some
gonna screen cap that, though. Thank
Crow-themed
you.
videos coming from here in Hollywood. So we got you covered, darling.
I feel like I still have fog in my lungs. Like, I really inhaled a bunch of it. Thank you, guys. We're so glad that you enjoy the videos.
So, yeah, Justin, did they say why styrofoam heads are bad for masks?
I don't think they went
I
into
don't
it.
recall. I'm guessing it has something to do with
The
them just
materials.
drying them out.
Yeah, it's the materials that take to make them. It's just a bad chemical reaction, basically.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I just know that we don't do it.
And I'm sure it's not instant either. I think it's something that, happens over time,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Preservation. If you want to preserve your mask, long time mask, don't do this, don't do that. And at the same time, we listen to that, the styrofoam mask part, but we have like 4 of our best and most expensive masks sitting in front of our window where they're not supposed to have like
No.
UV rays and stuff.
No, they're not supposed to be in direct sunlight. So our apartment does not get direct
No,
sunlight.
it doesn't. It doesn't get
And
direct sunlight.
quite honestly, most of the time our blinds are closed because we don't
Yeah.
want the sunlight. But they're over there.
Hi, Argentina. Yeah, a lot of people say it dries out the latex, which it makes sense. Hey, Sebastian. Michael, did you play the main role in Wishmaster 1?
Well, yes, I did.
I can see that, though. I like the voice a little bit. I can see that. Amanda says my friend's favorite flower is a stargazer lily, and mine is black eyed Susan, so I'm getting the tattoo in Valerie's honor. That's awesome. I really love lilies. Those are very nice. Hi, Tijuana. Hi.
TJ Rhythm, thank you for loving our videos. We love that you watch them. Thank you so much. Share them with your grandma or your friend's grandma or somebody's grandma.
Man, I bit my lip really good.
I know you bit it earlier, and that's
I know,
kind
I
of
just
crazy.
did it
Why do you
again
seem
and
so
it
far
tastes
away? Get over here. Come on.
Wow.
You got back from like bringing the tombstone, and you didn't bring a freaking mirror, and you sit down. You're so far away.
Studios doesn't have any Jason masks. Why?
I don't know.
Well, they do primarily latex masks. Although they could, there's at least one mask they could do, and I thought they did when he's maskless without the hockey mask, like when he comes out of the lake and things like that. But I feel like I have seen them before. Maybe they're not available on their website, but I feel like they have been made.
I don't
by
think they
them.
did.
No?
I don't think they've done any Friday the 13th.
That sounds suspicious.
Nah. Nah. Okay.
Trick or Treat Studios would do a great maskless Jason before. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought they had.
You know what? I can guarantee you this is why. For the longest time, there were these crazy legal issues when it came to the property of Friday the 13th, of who can make this and who can make that. And then one of the nicest, if you don't know much about Trick or Treat Studios, one of the really nice things about their masks is, dare I say, they look so realistic. You know what I mean? Like you can pick up. Hold on.
He's gonna go get one. That one's so gorgeous. They put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into their creations.
This is one of my favorite Trick or Treat Studios masks. And when you see it, you're going to be like, holy hell, right?
Dang.
And
Dang
it's,
gum.
their masks, not only are they, I want to say relatively cheap, they're economic,
affordable.
they're affordable,
Yeah, they are.
but the quality and how they look, if you love horror movies,
Hello,
then,
Mexico.
so this is, look at this thing, right?
Yeah. Where's my cake?
The detail in this thing,
Adelia.
the hair, and this is more than just a mask. This is, I think they call it like a bust. Like you wear it and it actually comes down underneath your shirt.
Yeah.
Like it's phenomenal. You don't find masks like this. I mean, people do it. And there's all these people that do that stuff, but you know, good anywhere between 50 and 90 bucks, 50 and $100 average.
Is that the creep show? That is creep
Yeah,
show,
it's
right? It's
Creep
not zombies. Creep
No.
show, yeah.
So it's just, they're good. I mean, look at that. So what I'm getting at is a lot of times their stuff, I don't know if it's officially licensed. I'm guessing it is.
I don't think they do. I think it's not.
But they don't cut corners. And when it comes to Friday the 13th and Jason Voorhees, I really feel that it was a licensing issue. Because for the longest time, they couldn't. They getting movies made is hard as hell for Friday the 13th movies.
What masks did I get that are not Trick or Treat Studios, do you mean?
So the Trick or Treat Studios, the Halloween 3 masks, I want them so badly.
Oh, we don't have.
But
Is that
then,
the blonde one?
well, I've been wanting them for some time, all 3 of them. And then, if I'm not mistaken, they came out with ones that glow in the dark.
I know.
So I'm like, God dang it, I need to get the glow in the dark ones.
I was gonna order them, and you're like, "Oh, I don't know, like money's a bit tight right now." And I was like, "But I can order them all right now." And it was like, "Yeah," because I mean they are affordable, but getting 3 at a time is like,
yeah.
We'll
I
get
love
them.
my masks.
We will. I love them too, and I would love to have the glow in the dark ones, if at all possible. I would prefer to have the glow in the dark ones above the regulars. Because
I wish we would have had them when we did the Halloween 3 filming location video. That would have been phenomenal,
Yeah.
but it is what it is.
Do you want the original masks? Original Trick or Treat Studios or the Silver Shamrocks? What do you mean? Jeanette Hernandez says, it was so nice meeting you two at the end of Oogie Boogie Bash. Are you guys going to be at Halloween Club Spook Show? What is that?
I don't know if we're going to be at Halloween Club Spook Show. We haven't looked into that. Joey, yeah. The Halloween 3 is like one of my all-time favorite movies, and I've been wanting those masks like there's no tomorrow. In a perfect world, I would have those 3 original ones and then the glow-in-the-dark ones right next to it.
Yeah. Oh, how cool would that be?
I don't have all of the Michael Myers masks, but it's like I have doubles of everything. Like, I have the Halloween 2. I have 2 of the. I have a Halloween 1978. I have a Halloween 2, and then I have 2 of the Halloween 2 with the blood coming out of the eyes. It's an obsession. It really is an obsession.
Sam. Pikash and Seppo's Super Grip Pomade is water-based, and you'll like the artwork. It's a Zombie drag race, and Don Juan Dracula one is also water-based. That's cool, man.
I love water-based, and if you wear pomade, if you use it, or if you ever thought about getting pomade, here's why. And if you don't care, I'm sorry. Pomade with oil in it never truly comes out of your hair, and it gets on everything, like your pillowcase, everything. Water pomade, as soon as you take a shower, it's gone. There's $23,000 right there.
Right. They're just dropping bees under her face.
Something like it took like a half an hour to get all those bees in his mouth.
Can you imagine just sitting there with your mouth open that long? Sounds like lockjaw to me. Well, yeah, because he even kind of starts closing his mouth a little bit. I'm sure they stung him in his mouth. Ooh, I don't want a bee sting in my mouth. There he is. There he is.
Well-
there he is. A baby.
I also read somewhere that a lot of the bees that they used,
We're dead.
no,
Freeze-dried?
like they were within the first 15 hours of their life or something, where their stingers weren't fully whatever.
Oh, I've
Something
never
along
heard
that.
Sebastian says, have you seen the movie Death Pit? Yesterday I saw a video of Hello Kitty where Jessica was touched. You are great people, very creative and inventive. You mean the one where I cried?
The very first trip to Halloween to Universal.
Yeah, during the Lantern Festival for the New Year, for the Chinese New Year. And I sobbed tears.
She
yeah.
met Hello
Yeah.
Kitty again yesterday, and Hello Kitty was dressed as the Bride of Frankenstein, and she didn't cry. But that's the start of our Halloween Horror Nights
Oh,
video.
I was
coming
way
out.
too excited. I was ready. I was like, I'm not missing this. And the thing is that so her last showing, and we wouldn't have known this had we not stopped into the store right after we got there. You would think with Halloween Horror Nights, Hello
Tramp Stamp.
Kitty and her costume comes out,
1 hour,
fairly frequently.
24 minutes, 45 seconds.
Since it doesn't get dark here until like 6 or 7.
Thank you, Karen.
Her last
Thank you,
appearance was at like 2:30 in
2:30.
the afternoon, and that was the
2:40.
last time she was going to come out. And she was in her Bride of Frankenstein outfit, and we were there at the right time. We happened to find her, and it completely made my night.
We got
Thank
it.
you, Karen.
We have a new autograph to our walls, to the Grim Life Collective Wall of Horror, which I know you guys haven't seen, and we keep talking about it. It's like a great myth. Like, what does the house of the Grim Life Collective look like?
What does the fox say?
You'll see it soon, I promise. But we got another autograph to put on the wall, and
Oh, I didn't know you were going to show mine.
yeah, Jessica is obsessed with the movie Hellboy.
Hellboy 2 especially.
Hellboy
Yeah.
2, and
The
she
Golden Army.
just got this.
Yeah. I love what Luke Goss and Guillermo del Toro did together. He's worked with them on a handful of films. They always make amazing creatures together. I don't think they've worked together recently, but I'm just like begging them to collab again because it's always an amazing outcome. My next one is I'm gonna try and get a Ron Perlman Hellboy signature, but there's a specific image that I'm looking for that our friends that are putting on CreepyCon had. I can't remember what the name of their little shop though. They do autographs and memorabilia and things like that, and I cannot remember.
Yeah, they're the ones that are putting on the CreepyCon convention that we're doing next
That's what I said.
February. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fearsome Collectibles? Fearsome Gruesome? Something like that.
Something like that, yeah. I saw it at the convention and I wanted to get it, but I was worried that I would get it home and, I would accidentally bend it or something,
So there's an Instagram account,
Fearsome Figures.
Fearsome, FEARSOME _figures. They have an online store,
that's so
and they
cool,
are part of the
Lindsay.
people that are putting on CreepyCon,
I would have loved
which
to
is
have
what we're
met
going to be
him.
appearing at next February in 2022.
amazing.
And they do a lot of fundraisers where they raise money with certain celebrities, whether it's horror, science fiction, whatever, and they do these signings. So they might get Ron Perlman to sign a bunch of things, and most, if not, I wouldn't say all that money, but most of that money goes towards a charity, and then you also get this. So they have a lot of things still on their website where you can go and possibly buy certain things for a pretty decent price, and it comes with a little authenticity mark and everything.
Mhm.
Chronic Sinner Z, where is the best place to go trick-or-treat in Hollywood? I am
No
going to say
idea.
Glenn Danzig's house.
Oh, thank you, Teresa.
Tell him Grim
You
Life
think he opens
Collective
the
sent
door?
you. I don't
You
know.
think he hands out candy?
We're going to be here on Halloween. We're going to go to Glenn
Thank you
Danzig's
so much.
house and go trick-or-treating. I'm going to knock on his
Oh
door.
my God.
He's going to punch me.
He might punch you though. He might, yeah.
Julie, yes, we'll go to... thank you, Teresa.
Aha, Ben got it. What does the fox say? Yeah. That one lived for a good hot 15 minutes back some 10 years ago or something. I don't even know how long that was, how old that song is. Oh, thank you, Joseph. You don't care, scared claws. What did you dress up as a kid for Halloween? Do you remember?
I was Freddy Krueger one year. I made a glove out of cardboard, tin foil, and a
that's
brown
right.
workman's
I remember
glove
you
and
telling
staples.
me about that.
And
Wow.
I went like simple stuff. I mean, we didn't have money growing up. I went as a witch one year, a ghost the next year. And,
I think I always went as a vampire because it was the easiest and cheapest costume to do. You just got a little bit of fake blood, some of that grease face paint,
Yeah.
and like you got usually used clothes from home because I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, where it either was frigid, cold
Last
at
night.
night,
Well, thank you. Last
or
night.
it was raining, or it was both. So it was always super, super cold for us on Halloween. So we didn't really dress up in costumes that were like actual costumes. We dressed up in warm clothing and then sometimes threw something on over it.
Carmilla from Italy.
Thank you, Jamaica.
Happy Halloween. And thank you.
Glenn Danzig is as tall as me. He's short. I was kind of confused by the ending of the movie. Like, why did he need to burn her? Was he just trying to kill her that way? Why didn't he just kill her with the hook?
Oh no, my jacket.
Oh no! We will eventually do Not Scary Farm, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come here, doll.
Sebastian, a.k.a. Thunder. And Lightning. Thunder.
Medium.
Check 1985 Polish horror movie Medium on YouTube.
Okay.
Sure. Thank
English
you.
subtitles, thank you. That always helps.
Is that what that was? Angst.
Yes, English subtitles.
And you're good with all these little, like...
Yes.
So
it's just abbreviation.
I got a
it's just
text
like YT is YouTube.
I got a text message the other day, or earlier today, that said...
Eventually, Joseph, yes, we're doing those too.
It said HBU. And I turned to Jessica and I was like, what the hell is HBU? What was it again?
How about you?
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah.
How
She was asking
about?
how what you were.
Yeah, I didn't know what HBU stood for. I
She
do
said
now.
what she was doing, and then how about you? How about you?
Yeah.
Free
Slang
for real
for slang.
tomorrow? I don't think so.
No. We are going to Halloween Horror Nights. We have RIP tickets.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. How about you?
So Christine Martinez says, what are some of your favorite music bands?
Whitetail Up. What is
I am a
Whitetail
huge
Up?
Christina Aguilera fan. I
am.
I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm a huge Christina Aguilera fan, but I like a handful of her stuff. I haven't heard anything like new, but
We listen to all kinds of different things from classic. I don't know, not classic music, but big band, rockabilly, psychobilly, goth music, goth rock, a little bit of country.
Oh, good night,
I mean, a little bit of everything, whatever suits our mood.
Good night.
Lindsay,
Go to bed or color.
I say you color until you fall asleep,
Well,
and then you wake up with a crayon stuck to your face.
Mother, my throat is starting to hurt terribly.
I'm getting weird tired too. Positive dark vibes to the cutest couple on the whole of the YouTube. Well, thank you.
My nose is so cold. I feel like the air conditioner is freezing out my lungs. Like, you ever feel like your lungs are so cold they hurt? Yeah, I've reached that stage. Switchblade Symphony! I love
remember
that band.
I saw
them
Switchblade
too.
Symphony in concert one year,
Suck it!
and
Okay,
it was
did I see them too?
phenomenal.
No, I didn't see them too. I swear to God, I feel like I still have stuff in my lungs.
It was in a warehouse in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the South Side, and they opened up for
I know I get
B&B
sick
Nation.
easy. You can double suck it,
I
okay?
can suck it all.
I didn't live in a place where like we got cool bands coming through. Oh, thank you, Robert. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Robert. Enjoy the RIP tour at HHN. Love you both, Grims. Thank you.
Oh.
This is going to be a very new experience for us. Sadly, so because we are
Hi, sweet.
we don't really know what to expect. We're really stupidly excited about it. So glad that it was able to happen. So we were not okay.
Dale, yes.
We were invited to the media night at HHN, but we ended up getting tickets to Oogie Boogie Bash. So sadly, we had to pass on HHN, and we went to Oogie Boogie Bash. And then we were at HHN the next day, and getting there, we learned of RIP. So that's what we're doing.
Fishy kisses.
Why are your lips so soft?
Are they? They feel chapped to me.
They're soft.
I've been chewing on them. So they feel chapped to me. Ow! I'll put my mouth again.
Who did you look up to when you were growing up? Julie wants to know.
I don't remember looking up to anybody. The only thing that I ever wanted to be when I was a little girl, because I watch a lot of period films, which means like, you know, vampire romances, things like that. A lot of Victorian era movies. And a lot of like horror stuff that was like kind of time period piece-ish. I never looked up to a single person, but I remember growing up, the only thing I wanted to be was elegant. I wanted to be like one of these women that I see in the movies, you know, in these dresses, these gowns and things like that. You know, not a princess, because I was not a princess kind of girl. Something darker and more mysterious. But that's literally all I had ever wanted to be was, you know, I wanted to be, specifically the word that would always pop up in my head was elegant, you know, seeing these great figures and things like that. And just the way the women would hold themselves in these movies. Also, they were like so skinny. I think that just kind of comes along with it because I grew up a tomboy in the middle of the country, and I mean in the middle of the woods. And I just grew up, you know, and not like roughly, like we were very poor, whatever, but I did not grow up naturally feminine. At least I never felt so. And I guess I kind of like wanted to be that more than anything. It just never came naturally to me. So to this day, I am confused as fuck about makeup. Okay. Like doing your hair, forget about it. I will stare at you in confusion. But that's the only thoughts I ever remember having when I was a little girl. What about you?
When I was growing up, I wanted to be a writer. And I would write short stories all the time. And horror stories, short horror stories. And even though I didn't really fully understood what I was reading because there were such big words, I was in love with the short stories of H.P. Lovecraft.
Okay.
And so I always wanted to be H.P. Lovecraft. So I would write short stories and try to be like him. And I was like, I want to be like him.
That's cool.
But never did. But I remember the short stories I used to write.
Boobies! They really were like, wear the see-through shirt. Yeah, like Elvira was, you know, I loved Elvira so much, obviously, because, you know, the tits, but it was always like Morticia. Like, I wanted so badly to be Morticia.
Scattered Claus says, thought you didn't like to read. I didn't say I didn't like to read. I said now I don't have time to read. And if I do read, you know what I do read?
Or editing.
Tell them what I do read if I do have time to read.
I ain't seen you read nothing.
That's right. But if I did, what books do I have?
What the I know?
Goosebumps.
Oh.
Man. Whacked out, cracked
yeah,
out.
So we do collect those, yeah.
But yeah, so I'm just going to say this. For me, I love Stephen King's movies and his stories, but I could never read Stephen King. I never could. There's like maybe one book, Misery and Christine. Those are the only 2 books that I was able to like read, and I fell in love with those stories, and I love those movies. But most of Stephen King's books,
I read a lot
I
of
can't.
Anne Rice, and I hear that their use of detail is pretty simplistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard sometimes. Yeah.
One of the reasons why I like reading the Goosebumps novels, because they're so much fun to read. Although one of my all-time favorite books is a book called, oh my God, I can't remember it now. Oh, shoot, you can see it. Man, I'm drawing a blank. Am I that tired?
I don't know. It's just because sometimes when you try to think of something specifically, you automatically just forget it. Yeah.
Oh well, that's what it is. With that being said, guys, I think it's time that we say goodnight. We have a big, big day tomorrow and a long night. HHN is going on till 2 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be there for a call time at 6. I think 6.
I'm going to sleep.
Our tour starts at 6:30, so we're probably going to be there in the parks after we're done with our errands. But we love you all. Thank you for all your continued support.
We love you.
If you're wearing the t-shirts, you have stickers on, something you carry throughout the day. If you share a Grim Life Collective video with your family or friends, it all means the world to us. Just continue being you, please.
To bed, and so must I. Goodbye.
Till next week.
Goodbye. Oh, I cracked.
This is Michael and Jessica, the Grim Life Collective, signing out. Happy Halloween, TTFN.
That's my face now.